moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment
Fake building, fake helmet, fake video. Next.
He moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life.
Whoa, run that by me again real quick, Nuke. Hold on now.
Little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost.
Oh, was he? Because we know that when somebody dies in a location, they can't float nowhere else. That's why everybody like, oh man, you go to the graveyard at night, that thing haunted. Like the ghost just can't float past the graveyard. If ghosts are translucent and can go through walls, why would the ghost have to stay in the house? Is there like a border on the outside of the house that the ghost can't go by? It's always that excuse, man. It's always the excuse of, oh, somebody died in here, so it's haunted. Hey, if I'm a ghost and I get killed somewhere, I'm not going to want to hang out in the area I got killed in. I'm going to go downstairs I'm going to go down the road to the gas station.
His life right outside the apartment's front door.
I'll be at the gas station knocking Slurpees off the shelf. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Amma moves in. He begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens.
What happened? I was about to say, why is there a sensor on the toilet? Because there's like some dookie in there, but no, they're censoring out the TikTok account that this came from. This is bad. Oh, that's funny. As soon as he went to the face cam, the door slammed shut. It's almost like he did it with his other arm while he was recording. Okay. You trying to tell me that door is locked right now, dude? Just open the door. Rewind, he farted? What? Where? Where? What you mean? What time? When the door closed? Is it before this or after this? The subtitle? I thought that was something in the other room being knocked down. This dude's in here farting. It sounds like a gunshot. What did you eat? Oh, nah. Oh, man. Come on, bruh. Oh, where was I at?
Start.
Where was we? Right here.
Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him.
Dude, if you're farting that loud, something bad's going on. I'm not gonna lie. That is like, that's bad, bro. I literally thought it was like a door closing in the other room. I didn't even think that was what that was. It was so loud.
But now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment.
Okay,
What
let's see
happens
what
next
proof.
is truly creepy.
What's the proof? Okay, that's fishing string. You notice how it takes him 2 days to walk out in the hallway once this happens? Because he's giving whoever did this, he's giving this time for them to move, so he doesn't get them on camera. You know what I mean? That's fishing string, man. You ain't fooling me. Where's the proof of the paranormal? Okay, first off, the reason that this is immediately fake is because why is your bicycle helmet randomly in the middle of the hallway? You know, so as soon as he leans back, it comes this way, look. Yeah, GG's, Buster.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides
No,
across
that's
the
his
floor.
cousin opening the cupboard.
Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
I'm gonna have to keep it a stack with you. I do not believe that whatever video this is gonna be a live stream, but okay. Okay, yeah, we're done with this first one. Wait, what's most replayed right here? Was that a drawer opening on its own right here? Say it with me. Fishing string! He pointed out that there's nobody there. Oh, so we're just gonna believe him? Oh, he said there was nobody else in his house, so he's 100% telling the truth. Okay. Okay. You're just coping? You're just coping, you absolute goober. If you think a drawer opening on its own in a dark room where you can't see the other side of the room and a cupboard opening on its own is proof of ghosts, you're the one that's coping. Oh my God. What, is that a demon standing in his window too? Or is that his cousin Lewis up there? Yeah, there's somebody up there. It's your cousin up there. It's your cousin Connor up there.
Caught live on stream, Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawer... Just a quick side note, but Greenlandic is only spoken by around 57,000 people in the entire world. So a huge thank you to Nuke's Top 5 viewer Wilhelm.
That's crazy that I still understood. I didn't even know I knew this language, but apparently I do. I knew what he was saying the whole time without subtitles.
Translating Nuke's Top 5 viewer videos. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Natalie Hintz is taking a few iPhone Live photos of her sister-in-law and niece at a scenic lookout in Utah.
That's a vibe.
When suddenly she notices something very odd.
That's a vibe right there. Yo! 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 Okay, so either one of two things happened here. Somebody was up the hill riding a bike, they fell off and the bike kept going, or it was one of those Red Bull backflip off of a cliff shoots and they let the bike go without a parachute and hit the hill and it rolled down. Yo!
When Natalie watches the live photos back,
Yo,
she notices
great.
a bicycle riding by at an alarming speed
Yo,
in the
duck with the
background,
5W duck.
all on its own. There's no rider, and there's no one chasing the runaway bike. Natalie says she is creeped.
Oh, it's fake. It's edited. Oh, it's just edited. Because if it wasn't edited, like it would be bouncing all over the place, like out of control. It's smooth, like it's on like pavement or something.
out by the strange photos. Viewer Stephen Figueroa says that he's been experiencing paranormal events since he was 3 years old. He says that he's
Buddy, you don't even remember when you was 3. Stop lying, man.
even seen full-bodied shadow apparitions in his home.
Golly, dude.
So back in 2013, when Stephen was 18 years old, he says that he was finally able to capture proof of what he's been experiencing.
Okay, let me see.
But it's a bit potato because all he had to record back then was his iPod Touch.
Uh-huh. Oh, man, that did it for me right there. I'm a believer now.
Notice that the trash can first tips slightly forward, then moves back, then crashes over onto the floor. A few bags and suitcases fall over as well for no apparent reason. Cut to 2017, and Stephen has now upgraded his video with a new phone.
Oh?
When he hears a strange rattling noise coming from the hallway outside his bedroom, he once again decides to try to record some proof of his paranormal experiences. And this is when things start to get really weird.
Man, I don't know what's creepier, the music or the cardboard cutout of whoever that is standing over there. That's creepy, dude.
A picture frame on the wall violently moves and raises up, almost as if it's trying to fly right off the wall.
Because somebody's got
Since
fishing
this
string.
video, Stephen says that his grandmother cleansed and saged their home. And for the last 6 years, he's happy to report he's never had another paranormal experience.
I can tell you what this is, chat. So you see what this is right here? You see the edge of this wall right here? There's like a little gap behind this wall where somebody is standing with some fishing string pulling it. Debunked.
This next creepy video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Paulus Helander. In his email, Paulus says that his brother was home all alone one night at their farm in Finland. Out the window, he notices that the light in the barn has mysteriously turned on.
Cause the light
Paulus
bulb
says
blew
that this
out.
strange event has happened many times, but no one in his family can figure out why.
What you
Now
mean?
the farm is in the middle of nowhere, and the man is all alone. But nevertheless, he gathers his courage and goes out to turn off the light. He films the barn as he searches for any explanation as to why the light turned on. What happens next is downright creepy.
Oh, is it? Not gonna lie, this is pretty creepy. I don't see nothing.
Did you see it?
What?
A pale, undefined face can be seen staring in
Are you serious?
through the window of the barn, seemingly watching the man before disappearing into the night. Thankfully, whatever it was seems to have scurried off, and the man returned home unharmed.
It was his friend. It's either that or there is a crazy axe murderer that's living in their barn at night, which still means it's not paranormal. Also, what I don't understand is that if he's coming over here to turn the light off, why not just turn the light off and go back? You know what I mean?
But what do you think this is?
It looks like Granny, low-key.
Is it something paranormal? Or perhaps something even more terrifying? A real person stalking around the farm in the middle of nowhere in the dead of night.
Hey, could be.
Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound.
Why would you do that?
Needless to say, it did not go well.
Yo, Mousy with the 5W, Mousy. Okay, that scared me a little bit, but it's fake. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that because it scared me a little bit, but it's fake. Like, come on, man. Yeah, okay, dude.
The girls are just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. The group runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Come on, man. You know what it is.
Decide.
Come on, man.
The 6-year seal.
The what?
A girl says that she lives in a spooky house that was built in the early 1800s.
You're dead.
She says that as long as she can remember, strange, unexplained things have happened around the home, including odd noises and creepy, unexplained footsteps in the middle of the night. Tragically, the girl's mother passed away inside the house under mysterious circumstances. Soon after, the girl's granddad became convinced that there was something evil inside the home.
Yeah, so you're gaslighting your whole family. Okay, good job, Grandpa.
For unknown reasons, her granddad sealed his bedroom shut, hid the key, and left the house, never to return. The old man's room remained locked off for the next 6 years. Then suddenly, one day the key to the room was found just lying in the open on the living room table, with no explanation as to how it got there. One night, the girl and her friends decide to explore the allegedly haunted house.
Fake live stream, fake chat overlay.
A spirit box in hopes of getting some kind of answer from the other side. And that's when things take a very unexpected turn.
If there's anybody with us, can you tell us your name? We don't usually tell you your name.
What did that one comment say?
Anybody with us, can you tell us your name? We don't usually tell you.
He looks like Fred from Ike.
Oh, y'all heard that, y'all.
Oh my goodness, he does! He looks just like him! What? Dude! Dude!
You scared me so bad.
The girl's sister is unaware of what's going on and simply steps out of the shower to go to her room. The group thinks it's a ghost and freaks the out. But things are about to take a much more sinister turn.
Are they?
As the three friends finally decide to unlock and explore her granddad's 6-year sealed bedroom.
It was just a bedroom?
Oh no, Fred, can you move?
Are you going in?
No, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
I don't feel good. No,
That's actually Fred.
I don't.
I just got so lightheaded.
That.
I just got
Corbin, don't be going for this stuff.
I just got so lightheaded. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I got lightheaded as soon as I walked in here.
Yeah.
You are not welcome here.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
you get him, Fred!
Lights
Spirits in here, leave. You are not welcome.
So what I think happened is her grandpa killed somebody and put him under the floorboards in that room, and them walking in here, they're unleashing all that CO2 gas that emits from the body that's been under floorboards for like 6 years, and that's why he left and never came back.
Why is Santa Claus locked up?
That's what that thing's creepy.
And there's a Santa Claus doll right there. What happened is that person that he killed in that room, their soul or whatever transferred into that Santa Claus doll, and now it's haunted.
Santa, why are you locked up? It could be an object in here.
Yeah.
Did your grandpa ever think about that? Like, it could be an object. You could just burn the whole room. Anything in the closet, dude?
Oh, my back's burning.
Is it really?
My bag's
Do you have
burning.
scratch marks in it? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Pre-scratched, you lying.
You're kidding.
Stop.
No,
Get out. Get out. Get out.
you
Get out.
have
Get out. Get out. Get out.
scratch marks up your back.
Pre-scratched.
You did.
Stop, you're giving me anxiety.
Oh my god.
You're kidding, right? You're
No.
The girls are shocked as their friend seems to get scratched by something inside the room.
It took us like 5 minutes to unlock that door. Like it wouldn't open. We went in and immediately I felt lightheaded. Didn't you say you didn't feel good?
Alexis.
Yeah. Immediately I felt lightheaded and I was like, okay. But okay, weird. But I was just trying to like play it off, you know, like it's not real. He said that his back was burning, and as a joke I was like, oh, imagine if you had scratch marks. And then he had them. And in the video, you obviously can see there was no one near him.
After this terrifying ordeal, the
I couldn't see that. I couldn't see nobody was near him. Y'all was all in that room. What you talking about?
group believes something is very wrong inside that house. They say that they plan on just staying out of that bedroom. But what do you think is going on here? Could there be a dark entity linked to that bedroom? Or is it all just an
Yo,
elaborate hoax?
Grandpa killed
You decide.
somebody, and their body's under
Lost
the floorboard.
In Michoacan, Mexico, a photographer named Paco is waiting in his studio for his friend Eduardo to arrive to work on a project. Paco suddenly hears his friend Eduardo outside his open window, talking loudly to someone on the street. Paco checks his security camera to see what's going on. And, just watch.
Okay, Paco is tripping horrendously bad. Yo, what is Paco on?
Güey, te lo juro por Dios que un señor me tocó de la pinera. Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y preguntó, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la pinera? Y por eso le explico, le digo que tenía que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro. Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
Dude, come on, man.
Eduardo swears that a man was asking him for directions, but the security footage shows no one there. Just an odd white mist.
Oh, dude, that's headlights from down the road. You see that corner back there? That's somebody busted a left, and their headlights are going on the road.
So did Eduardo have a conversation with a ghost? Or a brief mental breakdown? Because he seems convinced. So let me know what you think.
Come on, man.
Alice Attic.
Yo, Taco
Amateur
with the
paranormal
T-gifted,
investigator
W
Phil
Taco
Koch
with
has
the
been posting
T-gifted.
strange captures from his supernatural
W Taco,
explorations
Chad.
for
Appreciate you,
15
Taco.
years on YouTube.
The hell was that? Wait, gotta get the camera. Shh. Okay, something just crashed right next to us.
In fact, I featured Phil's videos on this channel many years ago.
What the hell? Something just moved behind me.
Now, on this particular night, Phil and his
Still been doing this for 15 years? Ghosts gotta be real. If you're gonna keep this up for 15 years, there's no way you're gonna keep faking it for 15 years, right? 15 years.
teenage son are performing a paranormal investigation in the attic of an allegedly haunted house in West Allis, Wisconsin. And things get weird.
On the floor. So.
56? 70? Between
Without them knowing, a voice seems to whisper, "Go outside."
7.
But what happens next shocks them to their core.
Oh, okay.
12:30. And I think that it was about an hour since we heard those footsteps coming through here.
Ghost orb, did you see it? Did you see that ghost orb? It was right up in here, chat. Did you see it? Let me move. Look right up in here. You see where my mouse is? Watch this ghost orb. Watch.
30. And I think that it was about an hour since we heard those footsteps.
Ghost
I
orb!
don't know what that was from. What's our average temperature?
It's about 37, 38.
That's why I'm cold. And I'm getting like a 0.2 all the way through the room.
Like it's going to 45. There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Okay. I got a reading here. Okay.
Phil and his son have had enough. They just run right out of the attic. But when Phil uploads the video, many viewers claim that they can actually see something sitting in the chair that slides out.
Bro, can you...
What do you think?
Can you... If ghosts are real, it hasn't been caught on camera, right? If ghosts are real, they have not been caught on camera.
This next clip
It's
allegedly
fake. Fake video, GG.
comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines.
Oh, here
A
we
woman
go with the CCTV footage again.
in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street. But the CCTV camera image
Yo, Peck with another 10. W, Peck with another 10. Appreciate you, Peck.
becomes very strange.
What? Bro, it is a glitch in the camera, man. There ain't no way we starting out like this, dude. Just say it ain't so. Hook Ghosts are real with the 10 gifted. Thank you, Ghosts are real with the 10 and high vibes with the 5 again. This is the only explanation you need for this right here. The only one. Tyler with the 5.
Yung CCTV natin.
Yeah.
Kasi kay Sanchez yung CCTV, bakit ganyan?
Yo, Shadow, I think we're dropping them in June. W Shadow with the 1,000 bits as well. Appreciate you, Shadow. W Shadow, Tomato with the 5,000 bits. W Tomato. Case, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch streamers, but I subbed your stream because I heard a song about you. So crazy, I had to look you up. You should listen to DTI by Allris. It's so good. Okay, appreciate you, Tomato. W Tomato, man. Thank you. Anyway, debunked. It's a glitch. Get out of here. Valo with the 5.
See in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way,
Keyword
making
glitch.
it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away.
What?
Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Are you serious?
Looking for a broker that can match your drive and ambition? Don't settle for second best.
Ayun no, bilis. Ayun, nawala ng pwede.
Hey, hold up. What you about to show, bruh? Okay, it didn't show nothing. Okay, we good.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries.
Who said that? The source is unknown. Crazy part is that's not even the same woman that was walking earlier. Yeah, it is. My bad. Yo, Just Dev with the 5. Thank you.
Did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says.
It's a
Now-
camera glitch, man. We all know that.
This clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us
Exactly. Nobody knows the original source of the video, much less we don't know if she's dead or not. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. It didn't look like that thing was moving fast enough to just instantly kill somebody.
to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or
That's exactly what it is.
is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Nightlight.
Well, we're 0 for 1, chat. We're 0 for 1 right now. Yo, Peck with 20 gifted subs. Yo, give me some W's for Peck with the 20 gifted subs. Appreciate you, Peck. W Peck, chat with the 20 gifted. Burrito with the 5 as well. W Burrito.
A woman named
for
Brenda
one!
says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
Cap. Not gonna lie, you real for the chair with the box fan in it, man. Not gonna lie. You know what I mean, chat?
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks
Yo,
like a
Cracky.
pale little face seems to peek out of the door. Then a shadowy figure about the size of a child seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing, just as the little pale face peeks out of the door again. Brandis and her husband Sky have never posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have.
That's an actual kid coming out of the room, and what you're calling a pale face is just the light coming through the door for a second.
have no idea what this could be. Something at the door.
Man, come on,
Chase
man.
Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The
R.I.P.
elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier.
R.I.P., man.
So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens.
So you gotta take into consideration the context here, chat. They're already staying in somebody's house who recently passed away, so immediately their mind is gonna be wandering. So if any little small thing happens, they're gonna chalk it up to the spirit of the dead individual that was there before. That's that, you know what I mean? So any little thing that happens, they're gonna be like, oh, ghost action. That's the context. You know what I mean?
That is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
What?
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So...
That is the most awkward thing ever.
Just going to bed and... We're not...
Yeah, don't point the camera over there or nothing. Keep pointing it at you. Yeah, okay, bud.
Let me just show you.
It's too late now. It stopped. What you mean, let me just show you it's done?
Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure.
Where did she go? Where did she go? Is she still in the room? Or is that her that went outside and doing this?
And like, we're literally just...
Bro, get out of here, man.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the
Bro, come on.
house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force.
She ran out of the room, bruh.
Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving.
Yo, Cinderella with the
we
five.
got all of our stuff packed. Oh.
Okay, dude, there's only so many times we can do the door gimmick. Do something else. Put some effort into it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. Rachel's already in the car.
No, she's not! Rachel's behind the door, buddy! Make it any more obvious that you lied. Rachel's already in the car. I'm sure she is, buddy. She's behind the door. Man, get out of here.
I'm leaving, like...
Yo, pick for another five.
As Chase is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster.
Rachel with the five gifted. Rachel, is that you?
Faster than before.
Rachel.
Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa.
Okay, now that's Rachel over there pulling the door.
But some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house.
Diana.
But what do you think?
I think it's a bunch of baloney. That's what I think.
The follower.
Uh-oh.
It's around 5:30 in the morning and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures.
At least they're smart because they're going with a large group. You know what I mean? Hiking through woods at night, you want to have at least, 4 or 5 people with you.
And accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other.
Wait, what happened?
Follower. It's around 5:30 in the morning and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group.
GG.
The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
What? What, a shadow figure following them?
Kami guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni mga kasama namin!
Yo, Diana with another 10
Pero yung mga
gifted.
kasama
W,
namin,
Diana with another 10.
kailangan namin silang habulin kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi, malayo na sila.
W, Diana.
Wala na.
Did you see it?
Well, that's not a ghost. That's just somebody that lives in the woods following them. That's not a ghost. That's an actual person. Right?
As the two girls run along the mountain trail, way back in the background, some strange shadow figures
That's a person, chat.
seems to be following them. But a little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared.
Because it ducked off in the woods.
The girl
and they knew
who
it was about to
posted
get
this
caught.
video says that she and her friend were completely alone, and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods?
Yeah.
Or just what is this?
That's a person in them
You
woods.
decide. A short stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange
Yo, did he get ran over right there? Did you see that?
day. A guy named
Bro, it
Brendan
looks
has
like
a
this car was about to run
YouTube channel
straight over him.
where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the UK. In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England.
Okay.
Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as
Who's from Exwix, England in here?
village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town.
Okay.
And kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Listen to me.
Oh, you're cooked, buddy.
I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van. That's two.
Yo, Hannah with the 5. W, Hannah.
Someone just tried the door.
You better stop.
Hey!
Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here.
Did it bust him window out?
Oh my god.
Somebody busted his window out, bro. They wrong for that. I bet somebody thought it was like an abandoned van or something, thought they was about to steal something out of it. So they busted the window out. When somebody yelled, they took off running. Somebody said it was a ghost. Yeah, it was a ghost. Picked up a brick and busted the window out. Yeah, you're right. Hey, man, you gotta get out of there.
That's my phone.
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles.
No, it was a ghost with a flashlight.
Or smashing the window to get inside.
Hey!
Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there.
Nah, it was a ghost.
Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way
It was more likely that was a ghost. You know what? That proves it right there. I believe in ghosts.
back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good
YouTube channel, Brendan Explores.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads as part of the all-new Beehive ad network. Thousands of newsletters have already monetized.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Somebody send this man some proof.
You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there.
Oh, yeah, there is. You ain't lying.
A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house. But not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Y'all see them ghost orbs?
There. Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f***?
The only scary thing about this video was the Raising Cane's on the table. You could have got anything and you chose to get Raising Cane's.
It did not go well.
Dude, what the f***?
Fish and shrink.
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend, but as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video.
What'd you say? Where do you recommend for chicken? Slim Chickens. Slim Chickens is literally the best place. Dude, I'm telling you. Slim Chickens, man. Yo, happy birthday, Celeste. What?
This video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off.
Well, yeah, he's got a couple of his buddies in the house doing it.
Inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess. Hiding under the covers.
No.
A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
Is that Dookie on the bed?
What the?
Bro, that's a mouse under the covers. Yo, Ducky with the 5.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now. And then
Yeah.
I just saw multiple people saying bed bugs. Buddy, what? A bed bug is like the size of like 2 ants. You think a bed bug could move a bed sheet? Y'all think bed bugs are as big as like a roach? No! Bro said bed bugs. The stains are bed bugs? I don't even think it's that. I think people just nasty laying on the bed, bro. Usually you see the stains, like usually you see bed bugs like in the corners, man. Bro, bed bugs are nasty. That's one of my... Dude, actually, chat, no lie, one of my biggest fears is bed bugs, bro. Like, seriously. Like, if somebody tries to come in my house, I'm like, bro, oh no, man. Because, oh, dude. Yo, Peck with the 20 gifted subs again. Yo, W Peck with the 20 gifted subs again, bro. Oh my goodness. W Peck with another 20. Rubber Ducky with the 5 and Peck with another 10. W Peck. Cause dude, when I used to work maintenance, bro, when like somebody in one of the apartments would get bed bugs, we have to go in there with like this powder stuff. Bro, having to be in there trying to treat, I'd be so scared I was gonna bring some bed bugs home, bro. I'd be scared, man. Bro, I hate bed bugs, bro. I hate them things.
Shut up. Bro. Something seems to be moving around in a strange...
Okay, if it's not a rat, it's just wind draft caught up under the blanket and just going like a circle. There's like some air conditioner action going.
...erratic pattern under the bed sheet. But when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears.
It's air!
Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be?
It's air draft.
Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that puts sheets like this.
Expressing yourself through different bodies can be exciting. I love anything that
on the bed.
That is so nasty, bro.
Honestly, the thought of sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there.
Yeah.
So either way, this video is truly disturbing.
Yeah, it is.
Night call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center.
Fake.
But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately.
It's fake!
The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens.
Get doxxed, loser.
Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home, surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay.
Okay.
And someone answers the phone.
Who?
This is what the 911 operators hear.
911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello?
It's just a prank call. Somebody broke into the funeral home and is faking a prank call on the police, man.
Hello? Hello?
Come on, man.
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home.
Uh-oh, we got some body cam footage?
But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off.
Imagine that.
No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
Well, that's not what it's saying, bro.
So, just who made this call?
Man,
and what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark.
2 more!
A man in South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work.
Okay.
It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep.
Bro going to
No one
work at 4-something in the morning. Golly, grind set.
else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine.
What? It's a weird reflection of him walking by. It's a camera glitch of him walking by.
As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form
You notice how it looks like it's wearing the same exact stuff he's wearing?
seems to appear out of nowhere,
get outta
quickly
here,
hurrying away. And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be a lens flare. And considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera.
That's exactly what it is, though.
So, just who or what is this?
It's a doppelganger? Bro, what? Are you kidding me? A doppelganger, huh? Chat, y'all believe in doppelgangers, bro? Get out of here, man. There ain't no way y'all believe in what? Yo, King Wolves with the 20 gifted subs. Yo, give me some W's for King Wolves with the 20 gifted. Appreciate you, King Wolves. W King Wolves, man. Appreciate that. Yes, I literally have one in my city. LOL. Yo, honey, dude. There's a difference between a doppelganger and somebody that just looks just like you. The lore behind doppelgangers is extremely different. Y'all remember that? Bro, I remember being a kid and hearing about the lore. It's like, oh, if you're ever in your house or if you're somewhere and you see your doppelganger, that means you're going to die soon and you're getting replaced. Y'all remember that, bro?
Scary videos.
No, I'm gone.
I'm
gone. Yeah, chat. Yeah, I have not been proven. I still haven't been proven otherwise. I haven't. Finish it? Man, this ain't gonna be none.
I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete...
Dude, I will never understand that all the time people in this chat type in Sam and Colby like that is proof of paranormal. Bro, it's all the same stuff. It's all fake. It is all fake. I hate to be the guy. Man, there were some people getting mad at me when we first started doing this, bro. Man, he ruined ghost videos for me. So you just want to keep living in blissful delusion for no reason? Bro, it's fake, bro. Look here. And just wait. I'm still, me and Moist are still gonna go ghost hunting. And you know what's gonna happen? Nothing. Yo, Peck with the 5 gifted. You know what I mean? And you know what's going to happen, chat? Absolutely nothing. You want to know why? Chat, you really want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because ghosts ain't real. And I tell you this. If ghosts are real, then no ghost videos are real. Because every single piece of ghost media ever is fake, bruh. And this is coming from somebody who watched Ghost Adventures growing up. With Zach Bagans, I loved it. Watched every episode. I wanted it to be real. Till one day I grew up, I'm like, man, this is all a bunch of garbage. Right? They ain't real, chat. They fake, bruh. And again, look, Ghost Hunters is staged. Every single video ever about Ghost is staged. Every one of them. Do y'all want to know the most compelling piece of ghost footage that I ever saw in my life that had me believing in ghosts to a certain point? There was a point in my life where I saw a specific piece of footage that made me believe in ghosts, and then I realized later this is just fake. I'll show it to you. This was a long time ago. Yo, Willis with the 5, Adam with the 5. Right here. Yep. This. Where's it at? This is so long ago. Oh my goodness. This right here, for a long, long time, I was like there when this was like popping off. This is a long time ago. Bro, I seen this, and for a long time, I was like, okay, ghosts are real. Right? Bro, Link just texted me, said, I remember you showing this to me and trying to convince me. But you gotta think, 14 years ago, and it's probably older than that. But it was a long time ago, man. But look here. This is ancient. Dude, this is old, bro.
Is that you? Making all that noise?
I remember the 2x4 falls over and the brick starts floating and gets thrown across the room.
Is that you? Making all that noise?
This is the room.
What room?
What are you talking about?
Is that you making all the noise?
Brick gone. You see the brick?
Making all the noise? Holy, oh my God, holy.
And dude, when I was younger, bro, I thought on everything I love, I thought this was like, this is proof right here. On everything I love, chat, this was my proof, bro. It was. But now that I'm grown up, it's like, oh, somebody was standing in the other side of the room and just pulled on it with some fishing string. I mean, come on. This had me cooked when I was a kid. I still remember him saying that too. Is that you making all that noise?
Is that you making all that noise?
This is the room.
Nothing against Zach though. Bro's a legend, not gonna lie.
What room?
What are you talking about?
Is that you making all the noise? Holy, oh my God.
Oh no, bruh. This had me convinced when I was a kid, man. You know. Now I fear bricks in a dark room with only a night vision camera and a small flashlight. This gave me shivers. Nice that they were both conveniently pointing their lights exactly the right spot to capture this unplanned... True, though. True. They could have been, you know, when you think about it, yeah, they could have been shining that anywhere, right? Yo, Blood with the 5. Not only the brick, but the boards and beams behind it were levitating and were flying around as well. Bro, get out of here. Bro, get out of here, man. But yeah, Chad, this was my proof, dude. Right? And I think out of all the Ghost Adventures episode, that's like the craziest thing that happened to him, right? If I remember right, this was so long ago. You know? Yeah? What do you think happens after death? I can tell you what doesn't happen after death. Let me tell you what doesn't happen after death. Here's what don't happen. You don't get stuck floating around in a 30 by 30 section, knocking cups off shelves and turning lights off and closing doors. That's what don't happen. Because I don't care what you believe in, you can believe in whatever you want to. But I can tell you one thing. After we dead, we ain't floating around in somebody's house. I flicked the light on. He's coming. Oh, look how scared he is. Oh, is that a bottle on the shelf? Float away. Man, get out of here. Could you imagine living your whole life and then after you die, that's what you're doing forever is floating around somebody's house, knocking stuff off shelves and stuff? Man, get out of here. Man, get out of here, bruh. Ain't no way. Right? Y'all know what I mean. Chad, would you like to do that after you die? Just float around? But for some reason, whenever the ghost dies, they can only float around one area. That's what don't make no sense. It's like, oh man, this house that was built on an ancient burial ground, that's why it's haunted. So the ghosts that are on the ancient burial ground can't leave the premises? Why not? Is that not logical? Be honest. Type 1 if I'm spitting. I'm telling you, man. It don't. Look at this coping. Yo, LolX, I appreciate the 5,000 bits, but come on now. Can you please be serious? Please, I'm begging you. Now, I ain't hating on nobody's method or nothing. Hey, get your money making them ghost videos. But I'm here to tell you, buddy, it's all a bunch of baloney. Okay. Just wait, hey, chat, I'm dead serious. I don't know exactly what day it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna pull up, and it's gonna be live. It ain't gonna be no video. I'm gonna be on live stream. I'm gonna look up, I'm gonna go to my phone. Most haunted places in Arkansas. Boop. I'm gonna look up the address. I'm gonna jump in the RV. I'm gonna go there in the middle of the night, and I'm gonna go into the most. Oh man, this is the drench closet. This is where 500 people died in this one room. They say the most evil spirits are in this room, and if you go in here, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna sit up in there butt naked. Nothing's gonna happen. What? 1886 Crescent Hotel and Spa in Eureka Springs? Oh, is that the most haunted place in Arkansas? I think I've heard of that. 1886 Crescent Hotel and Spa in Eureka Springs. Do you have to get them to let you go in there, or can you just walk in there?
I don't know if ghosts
Fake
exist.
video. This sucks. That's edited, Shadow.
None of us really do. And unless you've had a personal encounter...
What'd you just say?
I don't know if ghosts exist. None of us really do. And unless you've had a personal encounter, then most of us only have other people's word and footage to go from. Regardless, there are many stories and videos that are pretty convincing, and since I haven't done a paranormal video in a while, because I'm saving them up for an all-out creepy month in October, I thought I would make a video with a variety of different pieces of possible paranormal evidence. So, from a strange CCTV recording in a high school to one of the oldest and most credible photographs ever taken, here is a selection of things that many people believe proves the existence of ghosts.
Okay, lay it on me.
Ghost Adventures investigation at the Magnolia Plantation.
Okay, it's fake.
I have used a few pieces of footage from Ghost Adventures in the past. And
Yo, you can cry about me pausing all day, bro. Keep crying, and I do not care. I'll wipe your tears off your face where you keep crying and that I pause the videos a lot. But I'm gonna say this. Hey, I'm a big Zach Bagans fan. That's a cool dude right there. Zach Bagans is great. But this gonna be fake right here.
Who do not know, the Ghost Adventures are a team of American ghost hunters that have held the rank as the most famous.
Man, he got aura, bruh!
And although some believe they hoax things to make their show more entertaining, there is no denying that they have caught some pretty interesting things during their time. One of those being a mysterious...
Is it the brick? Is that you? Making all that noise?
...light that was almost responding to their request during the 4th episode of their 2nd season. The team were investigating the Magnolia Plantation, an old United States cotton farm in Louisiana that was built in 1830 but was abandoned and left after the Union Army passed through during the Civil War and shot the watchman. Due to its rich history of voodoo, slavery and abuse, the site is said to be haunted by the many slaves who died whilst living there, and during the team's visit they spotted a light flickering on and off in one of the abandoned locked cabins. The current owner of the property said that it's never happened before and that there is no obvious reason for why the light was acting strange.
Because somebody was over there turning it on and off? What do you mean there's no reason?
The footage speaks for itself, so check it out and see what you think.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know is performance and...
Look at the roll. Yes. You see the light going on? Do you see it?
Yep. Hang on, let me get focused.
Roll it. Wow. You know what's crazy, Chad? I've seen this before. I watched this on TV when I was a kid. Yo, this is crazy to see, bruh. I watched this on TV when I was a kid, and I just knew this was real. Man.
Roll it.
Oh, I'm rolling it.
Come here. Keep going. That light just went on.
There it went off.
Just went off.
Bro,
again.
somebody's in there doing it, though.
Oh, it just went on.
Yep. Is there anyone inside of it?
Yes!
Is anybody in there? Look over there, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's our cabin. The door that's open.
Dude, this is some good quality, too.
That's the cabin. We're waiting for Dusty to come lock us in till morning.
Dusty?
But something's weird's going on.
Yo, Stanky with the 5, thank you.
And it's locked. See that?
Yeah, Zach, because somebody's in there with the door locked, flipping the light on and off. Come on, Zach.
Yeah. So that's just going to show you if there's any kind of light sensor on in there. See that? Mm-hmm. That's not triggering anything. If you're in there, turn the light off.
Zach! Zach! Oh! My reaction when I ask the magic conch shell something and it doesn't respond the way I want it to.
If you're in there, turn the light off.
Bro, why is he laughing, bro? They know somebody in there, bro. Man, come on, man.
Is it because we did the voodoo ritual? Jeez, dude. So these lights should not be on in here. They shouldn't be. Okay.
What's Dusty know?
It's on again. Yeah, here they go again, Dusty. I don't understand it. Clicking on and off. We're just trying to figure it out, you know.
It goes off and you walk away.
You always call that a lulu. What is that? A lulu. What is a lulu? Ghost. A ghost? Have you seen it do that before?
Never.
Really?
I've never seen it go on and off repeatedly.
Dusty, quit lying!
Explanation.
Pretty interesting. It could just be a coincidence,
Thanks,
but it's strange how it seems to react with what is being asked and why it was happening in the first place. The owner says that it's never happened before and that he thinks is one of the ghosts that haunt the place. So what do you think is going on?
I think, by the way, 5 most chilling and scariest piece of paranormal evidence ever recorded is a crazy statement, crazy title. That ain't doing it for me right there. But I'll tell you exactly what happened since you asked. There's somebody in there. Turn the light on and off. Type 1 if you agree.
Raynham Hall Ghost. Raynham Hall is a grand mansion house in Norfolk, England.
That ain't no house.
That was built in 1619 by Sir Roger Townsend. The house is surrounded by over 7,000 acres of ground and has been home to the Townsend family for over 300 years. It's also responsible for one of the oldest believed ghost photographs ever taken.
What?
In 1936, Country Life magazine photographers Captain Provand and his assistant Mr. Sherrard were assigned to the house to take photographs for an edition of Country Life. At around 4 PM on the 19th of September, they were taking photographs of the main hall and staircase, and Sherrard claimed he saw a blurry apparition walking down the stairs. He shouted at the captain, who was preparing the camera for the next shot, that there was something on the stairs, and asked him if the camera was ready. The captain replied yes and took a picture as Sherrard triggered the flash.
I bet I know what this picture is before I see it.
At this point, the captain was unaware.
Yeah, fake. Edited.
Of what he had taken, as he was under the protective cloth used in old photography. When the negative was developed, it showed what Sherrard claimed he saw, and became one of the most famous ghost pictures in the UK.
It's
the
edited,
photo
bro.
has been examined by experts, and they believe it's very unlikely that the image has been tampered with. That's not to say it's a real ghost, but
Whoa, you said what now?
famous ghost
The experts even said it's been tampered with. Listen.
Pictures in the UK. The photo has been examined by experts, and they believe it's very unlikely that the image has been tampered with.
Oh, okay.
That's not to
Well,
say
they're wrong.
It's a real ghost, but long before the photo, the house had a reputation for being haunted. Tales of a figure in a brown dress.
Magic conch shell, was that a real ghost? Yes. Okay, whatever, bro.
Whose eyes were missing was witnessed by many at a Christmas gathering, and lots of other strange sightings apparently happened around the home. It's thought that all of the sightings and the photograph, if it's real, could be Lady Dorothy Walpole, the second wife of Charles Townsend, and the...
No, that ain't her. Magic conch, is that the second wife of,
Photograph, if it's real, could be Lady Dorothy Walpole, the second wife of Charles Townsend.
Magic conch, is that really the second wife of Charles Townsend?
Yes.
Oh!
And the sister of Britain's first Prime Minister, Robert Walpole. It's believed that she was mistreated and locked up in a room until her death in 1726 and continues to haunt the place. So does this famous image show a light illusion creating the appearance of a figure, or is it one of the oldest and most authentic paranormal photographs out there?
No. Next question.
We are not a traditional cafe. We're completely unconventional. And my website really has to capture the same magic.
Haunted Lives. This next one is quite old, but is creepy nonetheless, and is probably one most haven't seen before. It was caught by a 1990s American paranormal miniseries called Haunted Lives by the show's paranormal investigators who were investigating a house in Van Nuys, California. The house had long been the subject of some paranormal activity, and because of this, the owner had a hard time renting.
Can you read my bids with the
Eventually,
5
in
gifted?
1991, a couple called Rita and Kyle Matheson moved in.
Casey, wish my wife Sydney happy birthday. Yo, happy birthday, Sydney. Chat, tell Sydney happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sydney. Happy birthday, Sydney.
But very quickly, the house lived up to its reputation and bad things started happening. The couple became abusive towards each other for no apparent reason.
What?
And they started experiencing strange things around the home, from unexplained lights in the rooms to things moving on their own. Not long after moving in, the couple returned home from a night out to apparently find the keyhole in the front door glowing red, all of the lights on, and the house being
Simpleton couldn't even beat extreme on Roblox spelling bee. Proceeds to spell simpleton wrong the last 3 times you typed it.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Fake.
Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons.
Fake.
But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
Yo, Heather off a perk right now.
There's like little mosquitoes. What kind of going on?
Yeah, somebody grandma walking down the road.
What? What did you say? What did you say, mommy?
Yo, kid, bro, when she don't respond the first 2 times, come on, man.
I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so
Where's the ghost?
you get all musty.
Where's the ghost at?
You can't tell me to find it.
Are you serious, ma'am?
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away.
Oh, but the camera can! That's somebody's grandma walking down the road. Yo, idiot with the 5, thank you.
Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face.
Okay, I can't take your word at that. Yo, Heather, respectfully, I fear that I cannot take your word for that because we can't see that. I think you're just tweaking, and you need to go apologize to whoever's grandma that is, trying to make her sound like a ghost. Okay, Heather, let's stop this insanity here.
Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse.
Because it's dark outside? And they wasn't paying attention until the last minute while she was like half a block away? Because you wasn't speaking loud enough for them to hear what you was talking about? So they wasn't looking because that kid repeated itself like 8 times talking about what you mean, what you mean. And by the time you said, she scares me, she's already out of sight.
So she checks the footage
Golly, Heather, come on.
Front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording...
Okay, but she does look see-through, Case. Yeah, because we're talking about a 2-megapixel Ring camera. At night. Speaking of Megapixel, Pixelated just gifted another 100 subs. That is like 350. That's like 400 subs from Pixelated just tonight. Pixelated going absolutely stupid up in here. W Pixelated, man, for real. I appreciate that, Pixelated. Seriously, thank you. That's crazy. W Pixelated, seriously. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. That's wild.
Also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder.
Don't you dare make up a story to validate this, sir.
Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The condition...
Yo, Heather, you about to make me mad. Yo, Heather, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You are ridiculous. Okay? And no offense to you as a person. I'm sure you're a great person, but you are being absolutely ridiculous right now. If you're going to try to sit here and you're going to try to tell me a mental hospital that is a mile away has an effect on what you're seeing outside of your house. This thing is a mile away, ma'am. A mile. I'd be calling you goofy if you lived across the street from it. But not only are you not across the street, you a dadgum mile away. Yo, Lyette with 1,000 bits. Hi, Case. My crush is watching right now. Can you tell him that I like him so much, please? His name is CaseOh. Don't be rude. CaseOh. Yo, CaseOh, just letting you know, Lyette likes you a lot. So, you know, you can do with that information what you want to. Just know that she like you. You know what I mean? And there it is. You know, so in case if you didn't know that, you do know now. Right? Now, Lyette, she is a 19-month sub here, so you best not do nothing wrong either, because I'm gonna have to snap you up. Not gonna lie, okay? So you don't mess with don't do that. All right? Thank you. You're welcome, Lyette. I got you. I hope that did good. But anyway, Heather, yeah, you tripping bad. You tripping, Heather.
That hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through.
I understand that, but it's a mile away, Heather.
These people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the nurse to patient ratio was just
Ma'am, we know. Yeah, we know this happened. It's bad. Everybody knows it's bad. But this is a mile away.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
When I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like, the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal. It's just,
look at the place!
It feels weird. Like, you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels.
That's insane. Not gonna lie, that right there is insane.
To transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds.
And remember, she's relating all this to somebody's grandma she saw walking down the sidewalk in front of her house. Okay, she's giving us this whole history lesson because she saw somebody's grandma walking outside her house. She wants to say it's a ghost. Now, Heather, again, nothing personal, but this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Yo, Kitty with the 5. What was that lady's name that made a video in response to me? Her cabinets and stuff was opening. Her stuff was way more justified than this. This is insane. Tara, yeah, see?
That they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and I'm like, oh my God.
But this story gets even weirder still.
No, it don't.
Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door.
The apple don't far from the yeah.
And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
No, sir.
And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk?
I'm gonna explain it to you, Nuke. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you why nobody else could see it. Because she didn't make it known that there was somebody walking until she was already out of sight. And it's dark outside. Thank you. I mean, this didn't even need no debunking. This is just somebody's grandma. This wasn't even difficult.
Do you need a free and easy way to capture your gameplay?
Man, golly,
Introducing
man.
Outplayed. Record anything on your PC. Highlight reels, let's play sessions.
Highlight reel. Let me play some
showcases.
Valorant, bro.
Oh, no. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under
And you moved. Why?
the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years.
Was that not stated before you buy the house? That's got to be stated before you buy the house. Buddy, if I go to buy a house and they tell me the history, I'm gone. You can't even live. You don't even need to live in something like that to begin with. That's what? Yo, Kitty with the 5, thank you. Unless it's like a, I don't know.
So one day, Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And
wait, what did you just say? Whoa, did I just miss? What did she say? Did she just say something about Santa? I zoned out. Wait a minute.
Couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa.
I'm going to assume that Santa is the name of your dog or cat. Okay?
And I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Summer.
Is that a blurred baseball bat?
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Okay. Oh, it's a machete.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, we get it. You got a machete, ma'am. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Like, we know you got a machete. She's sitting there pointing at stuff with the machete in your hand. Okay, congrats. You got a machete. If you wanted to show off your new machete you bought from Walmart, you could have just made a video showing it off. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, man. We get it. You got a machete.
Yeah, it's okay.
She had her daughter go down there before her. Wait, did she actually?
Right, but it hasn't been touched.
Not gonna lie, I'd probably do the same thing if I had a kid and he was like 15, 16 years old and I heard something come from the basement. I'd be like, hey, bro, go down there and look real quick. then I'm gonna come around the corner with a blicky behind you. It's like when you're playing Call of Duty or something and you bait your teammate. You're like, all right, we're gonna slide into this room, we're gonna kill them, go first. Then they slide in, they get shot, and then you shoot them. Nah, I'm playing, I wouldn't do that.
And all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
Yeah. You know why it's off? You wanna know why it's off? Because when you pulled it out of the box, something tripped it and made it go off. Something hit the switch.
And it's off.
And even then, it can still do something if it glitched.
Kara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine...
Chat, y'all have a Chucky doll growing up? Chat, we used to have a Chucky doll growing up, bro. That thing was so creepy. I don't know why we had it. I don't know where we got it from. But we had a Chucky doll growing up. No joke. I don't know where it came from, and I don't know what happened to it. But there was one, and it was always under one of my brother's beds, bro.
Green has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away.
That Chucky doll used to scare me, bro.
Though the power switch is turned off.
Your buddy. So that's where we got... So, Mom, it was yours?
Off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
What?
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And
you don't know what's insane, too, by the way, chat?
Months.
She could have flipped the switch. It goes off right there. She could have flipped it right before it got into the view of the camera. Just saying.
And it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!"
It's a glitched...
So is Kara's basement haunted?
No!
Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit?
No!
Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
It's not even an odd coincidence. It's just an old toy that malfunctioned.
Daddy Ghost.
Huh?
One morning, a woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
That's your tail.
Bro, come on, man. What is that? Oh, that's what it was, Mom? Oh, I thought it was a Chucky doll. My bad. Maybe my fault. I thought it was a Chucky doll. Again, this goes back to a situation of these kid ghost videos. What did you say, honey? You said there's a demon in the corner that's gonna kill our whole family? No way! Like, you don't know what the kid's talking about! The kid don't even know what he's talking about, bro!
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
What did you just say? I feel like kids can low-key sense these kinds of things, though. Yo, Mary, respectfully, whatever you're smoking, you need to put it down.
Okay, show me.
You're banned, Mom.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad. which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Okay.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Okay. Yo, Gloom with the 5, thank you.
Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Oh, so the subtitle says hug and the kid obviously said hat.
He gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Alright, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yo, there's been at least 10 people waiting for this to come out. We're still going with this? Are you for real?
The drawer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Wow!
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost.
Uh-huh.
But Cheyenne says that some online...
It is a tale as old as time that little kids have an imaginary friend, bruh. They made a whole TV show about it. Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, bruh. This ain't nothing new. There ain't no way but... Man, come on, dude. Yo, Kenzie with 50 gifted subs. Lord have mercy. Chat, give me some W's for Kenzie with the 50 gifted. I appreciate you, Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie, with the 50. For real, I appreciate that, Kenzie. Seriously, thank you. That is insane. W, Kenzie, with the 50 gifted. Seriously, thank you. And Vesper with the 5 gifted as well. Thank you. And Kenzie, I appreciate you again. Thank you.
comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3
All right,
times.
ma'am, respectfully, I'm done here.
The ghost situation. A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange.
Oh, have they?
Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange.
Uh-huh.
It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
Uh-huh.
So,
recording. Kenzie, wait, is that another 50 from Kenzie or am I tripping? Oh, no, that's the same one. Never mind. W Kenzie again, though. Thank you.
This. Just in the...
I hate horses. I don't know what's wrong with you. Horses are chill.
Off chance that no one believes me, maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard.
Wow!
I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's in that room upstairs. You can really hear her barking from here.
Yeah, it's a dadgum dog.
Josie?
What did you just say? Oh my goodness. This isn't Sophie. Case, not gonna lie, there's so much evidence of ghosts and supernatural existing. What do you mean? There's quite literally not hard evidence of that, but okay. Keep lying to yourself. You sleep on a bed of lies. Jarrett with the 5, thank you. Yeah, evidence. Okay.
Josie.
Yo, hold on. Just saw me with 1,000 bits. Hey, Case, my boyfriend broke up with me simply because I miss him when he leaves. Can you do a shout out to Jay and tell him he's a goober? Hey, Jay, you a goober. Golly, yo, appreciate you, Jazami. Thank you. That's wild, though. Thank you, Jazami. Appreciate that.
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
Why do you have a camera there? What?
And she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. But I don't really know. Like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like,
you are so bored, ma'am. Unbelievable.
Is she waiting for someone to walk out of the
It's a dog!
I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what?
It's a dog. It's a dog. That dog don't know nothing about nothing.
It.
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together.
What?
Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch.
I wonder if it could be the blinking light. You see this light right here? Keeps blinking over and over and over again. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Average horse behavior. You know what horses do? They run around a little bit, eat grass, take dumps, and stand in one spot and stare at absolutely nothing for like 10 hours straight, and then repeat the process.
Well, that's not creepy.
Horses will literally sit there and stare at a wall for 10 hours like they're watching a movie or something. You look at the wall, there's nothing there. It's just standing there.
What are you two looking at? What is it?
You're starting to make me
Now,
mad,
weirdest
ma'am.
of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come.
I know why they're here. I know why they're here. I know exactly.
Has anyone seen
why
my
they're
other
here.
flip-flop?
Where on earth?
Where's Jill?
She's really lonely and out walking the cornfield again.
That's you right there. That's the lady in this video. You're out here so bored on the farm by yourself. The cows are trying to tell you something.
Where's Jill?
She's really lonely and out walking the cornfield again.
Do you think they will ever find us true love?
Not hanging out with us all day.
We used to be lonely.
Until we met on Farmers Only.
Yeah.
FarmersOnly.com is the new online dating site for farmers, ranchers, and good old country folks.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
City folks just don't get it.
Yo, ma'am, you need to get on farmersonly.com because you are way too bored. I'm not gonna lie. This is ridiculous here.
Really freeze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
It's some cow action, bruh. You know what's insane? You know what's absolutely insane? And if this means no disrespect at all whatsoever, but I don't even think this is a real cemetery. I legitimately think you set this up for this video. I actually literally do. This doesn't even look like a real cemetery that somebody would make. The fresh dirt. And you said multiple family members and their animals are in here, so you just threw them in a pit? No, bruh.
What's up?
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn.
I'm sure they are!
One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
Yeah, there's nothing weird about being unsettled by the cows. The first time that you're around a cow or a large animal, you don't take your eyes off of them because they can run up on you and just run you over and kill you. I'd be looking at them too, make sure things ain't gonna charge.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're a cow.
I scared. He's like, oh.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
You know him?
No.
Oh.
They come hang out around here every night. Yeah.
You notice how she's not telling the guy that there's a cemetery here because she knows it's a decoration.
What would you do if this happened in your house?
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, it's a cow! No!
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night.
No, not another one!
Hang out here and they just like stand.
No!
And like. Are you for real right now?
This is actually the most insane setup thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, the delivery guy left, did he? I don't think the delivery guy was even a real delivery guy. Not gonna lie, that delivery guy is not even real. That's probably somebody she knew and she told him to run in there and trip the alarm while she was outside. Why else would you instantly start filming the cows that you filmed for hours beforehand? It makes no sense. If you're gonna make, yo ma'am, if you're gonna make a fake video, at least make it somewhat believable. Don't tell me there's a cow in the house.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her.
Yeah, it's not like she walked into the house literally, just the way she walked in the house was the most NPC thing I've ever seen. It's almost as if she was waiting for someone to be standing over here and pull the fishing string on her shirt. Wow.
She carefully walks back inside. Some unseen force.
You can even, Jesus, you can literally tell she's waiting.
Seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house.
Okay.
She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside.
Okay, ma'am.
Hunter or hunted. Nick and Ted from the YouTube channel The Hunting Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote wilderness of Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
We'll pause that for a minute just so Twitch, if you peeping this, look at that right there, alright?
Alright, so, while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording.
Camera quality's too good, it's fake.
Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities.
They filmed a crime. Okay, what's a better likelihood here? The fact that they recorded somebody getting shot in the middle of the woods, or the fact that there was somebody getting attacked by an animal and had to shoot it and was screaming at it, or shoot at it to get it to run away.
So, all they can do is listen.
You gonna call police on who? Hey, this 911? Alright, look at it right here. We out in the middle of the woods and I heard some screaming and a gunshot. Do something. Them police ain't gonna show up. They do not care.
I mean, there ain't nothing out here.
Yo.
I keep getting chills all down my back. Yeah.
Oh, bro, you ain't got no orange on? Buddy, they probably shooting at you. You supposed to wear orange in the woods so if somebody else out there hunting, they can see you and not think you're a turkey or a deer and shoot you too. Buddy, why ain't you got no orange on?
Somebody is screaming at the absolute Doppler monk over there. Very not good obscenities to someone else.
Not all states. That doesn't make it not dumb.
Never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
His hat? I don't think you understand the amount of orange you need to wear while you're hunting to be seen by another hunter, bro. You wear vest, a solid orange hat, and all this other stuff. Okay? Let's be real here. Oh, somebody, okay, yeah, R.I.P. somebody, yeah, GG. This ain't nothing new, though. Not gonna lie, if you're outside long enough during the day, you're gonna hear multiple gunshots like this. I hear this almost every day. Not gonna lie, almost every day. It's probably just somebody shooting some guns or something.
Something not good's going on.
somebody shooting some guns, man. It's all right. Oh no, they in a shootout for real. Never mind, they over there busting. But as a person, I have also heard screaming and then gunshots. Chad, you ever been outside and heard screaming and gunshots?
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
Just get out.
I ain't got any service in here, so.
Yo.
Call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on. But
you need to leave, bruh.
Sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, we're just scaring a guy. That's absolutely losing his mind over there.
Mientras adelante saborean cada bocado de papas, Dante duerme. Se perdió todos estos nuevos.
Chad, are those things good?
Wraps the Popeyes con.
I think I asked y'all this the other day, but I'm gonna ask again. Are these good? I ain't tried one. I'm on a fast food strike anyway. I can't even do it. I don't know why I'm asking.
Sabores de Louisiana. No seas como Dante.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department. We heard that, so thank you for authorities. In the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Okay, well that's good.
Even though Nick or any
I immediately
gun for the Rosanna shadow of a doubt.
Uh-oh.
Now,
not
I've
another
covered
shadow.
The strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity.
You need to change that light bulb, ma'am.
One night while she is home alone, she starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
What is it? Okay, got the air conditioning vent blowing the little ball. Okay, I see you. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It was fishing string. My bad. 2 minutes later. Ma'am. Ma'am, come on. No. Okay, it's fake. Rule number one of telling if a video like this is fake or not is the not checking of the obvious corner that someone is standing in. You walked into this room. Look what she does. Look. She walks into the room, films everything else, and is pointing the camera exactly here, not looking in this corner where somebody is obviously standing, and before they pull that, and then she films it for a little minute, and then they walk out of the room behind her. I mean, come on, bruh. If you really want to convince me that there's a spirit in here, you walk in the room and film all of it instantly. Yo, what is that? Hi, sorry, quick request. My ex, Alex, tried to run me over with his truck. Can you in chat shame Alex so I feel spiritually healed? Thanks, you're the best. Yo, that is insane. Alex needs to be locked up. That is wild. He tried to run you over? Yo, Alex. That's insane. Golly. I mean, that is wild, bruh. That's insane. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You are ridiculous.
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it?
I see what?
In the window reflection, the large shadowy
yeah, that, yeah.
figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there.
Instantly starts doing 360s. Woo!
Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. The video. A young woman named Diana posted a video. All just an elaborate hoax.
What's this one name?
You decide. A guide to the other side.
Uh-oh!
A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram.
Diana? She be gifting a lot of subs in here. W Diana, you know what? I believe this one.
In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks.
Uh-oh.
It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer.
R.I.P.
This is the footage.
Right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place.
Yo, I gotta skip this. That's too much for me. That's too much light action.
You said the light wasn't off.
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on.
Yeah, I'm gone. That's too much flash and light action for me. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm about, No, I'm gonna have to skip this. It's too much light action. Can't.
Blake's got a birthday cake milkshake from Zaxby's on his birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
A motorcycle.
Good luck with that, kid.
Well, this is nice.
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit...
Chat, I've talked about this before. I'm going to talk about it again. I will never understand people that do Ouija boards, man. And I don't believe in ghosts, but I still ain't going to do that, bro. I don't even believe in ghosts, but there still ain't no way I do a Ouija board because I still ain't going to take the chance. I'm telling you, that's insane. It's insane, man.
Too real.
Because you heard them stories back in the day. Somebody forget to sign off or something, and then they're haunted. Oh no, bro.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here.
That does not sound like kids.
Can you hear them all?
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying.
Am I hearing the same thing you hearing? Oh, those are mountain lions.
Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights off for a minute, people. Turn these lights off.
That's just like some mountain lions or, another cat.
Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off.
6
don't have those in the UK, you wouldn't know because you never go outside. So I don't know why you telling me that, like you know, you never go outside. Now, if there was an outdoorsman from the UK that were going to tell me that we don't have them, then I'd be like, all right. But I know you don't go outside, so I don't know why you saying that.
I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me.
Facts. That's real, though. Not gonna lie, that's real.
Human beings freak me out.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very chilling experience right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film.
Huh?
What happens next is truly bizarre.
Go up here.
Look at my mirror.
Oh,
My mirror's cracking by itself.
what's happening? Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice.
This kid playing Roblox. Hey, bet that kid ain't got more money than me and grow a garden.
Why is it cracking by itself?
No fucking idea.
There's too many.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just carry on with it. Right, follow me. It's me.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty seven.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes.
Come on, bro.
Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror. So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here? Scary videos.
Alright, I'm still not convinced, chat, not gonna lie.
2019, YouTuber Connor Kelly posted a video of him exploring an abandoned McCoy gold mine in the Nevada desert. However, what was
You know, there's a quote. Sorry to pause the video again, but it is what it is. You're gonna have to deal with it. Do you know what the best quote is about caving? The best thing is about going cave diving is that you don't have to do it. The best thing is about going cave diving is that you don't gotta do it. I don't understand. But who goes up on top of this mountain, sees this, and is like, I'm gonna go in there?
supposed to be nothing more than a fun adventure with his family quickly turned into a disturbing experience. One that would likely stay with the group for the rest of their lives.
Oh no. See, at this point, I'd be like, okay, I've seen it, I'm leaving. I'd go this far. Nah, see, I'm out. I'm out right here.
The exploration of this mine started off quite normal, with the group staying silent to avoid causing an accidental cave-in, as seen by the text they put on screen.
No.
However, after about a minute and a half of treading deeper into the mine, Connor noticed something strangely reflective on the path ahead.
What?
So, do you see that reflection? They're trying to...
Check it out.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, what? It's a shoe.
Oh,
look, is that like a fossil?
Cuz said, is that a fossil? Bro, you didn't find no fossil in here. You know how many people done been in this cave? You think you the one that's gonna find a fossil laying around? You done lost your mind.
We're human.
Okay, wait, don't move, Wyatt.
What they found reflecting back at them was a shoe, amongst many more in a massive pile with random bones scattered throughout.
Well, that's a bone right there. Actually, there's quite a few bones in this.
What made this pile even more odd was the sheer variety of shoes on display. Many of them were clearly very modern, while some were models that were released over
I know what you're thinking, chat. See, I already see some of y'all typing it. Y'all are thinking this is some serial killer that's killing people and dumping their shoes in a cave. But I'm here to tell you that's not what's going on. There is definitely an explanation for this right here.
30 years ago. How could such a random assortment of shoes end up in an abandoned gold mine in the middle of nowhere?
I'd leave
Things took an
ASAP.
even
You know what I would do if this say this video is real and I actually spotted a big pile of shoes right here? I'd go buy me a trail cam and I would set it up on one of the walls and leave it there for a long time and see if anybody eventually comes in here and throws some shoes in here. So because I want to know like what's going on.
Turn when the group ventured further into the cave and found a bunch of bones, including a relatively intact spine.
So this is water flow.
What's your explanation then, Detective Case? You know what's crazy? He literally just said my explanation. There's probably water that flows into the cave, and there's just random shoes that float in the water, and then they make their way down into the cave from the flowing water.
It is gonna be great.
Bro, no. Okay, then it's a serial killer shoe dumping site. You tell me if I sound crazy or you sound crazy. All right, bro.
We can't trust this.
You don't step any closer.
Matter of fact, no,
By
it's
this point, the
Bigfoot.
group was growing increasingly unsettled by these disturbing discoveries, prompting them to leave the cave as quickly as possible. And that's where the original video ends, without any explanation or resolution.
You sound
Connor didn't
crazy?
provide any more
Alright.
information in the video's description or in the comments. He posted 4 more videos after this, but none of these videos included any updates on the disturbing encounter either.
Why not?
So, what's going on here? One of the first things that comes to mind is that this mine was the collection spot for a serial killer. This would explain both the shoes and the bones.
Come on, cuz.
A top comment on the video also backs this theory, stating, "If you ever listen to the Missing 411 videos, you know shoes are a major component of missing or abducted people. This sent chills down my spine."
Come on, man.
Which is true. A statistical analysis of the Missing 411 data shows that over 15% of the cases involve absent shoes. However, this theory isn't entirely likely. For starters, I couldn't find any news reports regarding this mysterious pile of shoes.
Huh!
Which is odd, since judging from the number of shoes, this supposed killer would have had hundreds of victims.
Facts! They've been killing for years!
If this pile had such a violent history, it probably wouldn't go unnoticed by the media. More importantly, many people on the internet agree that the bones in the video are not human. The group in the video reaches the same conclusion when looking at the bones for the first time.
No, it looks like a cow or a horse. Way too big for a human.
How do you know?
Put simply, the odds of this being a serial killer
That is a crazy name. Thank you for the 5 gifted, bro.
trophy cave are very low. But given the animal bones scattered throughout the area, it's possible it was the feeding spot of a predator like a mountain lion. Though, while that might explain the bones, it offers no clues about the pile of shoes. One theory I haven't seen anyone else bring up is that the shoes might have ended up there because of flooding.
But when he says it, that's what happened. But when he says it, that's what happened, right? So y'all gonna believe him and not me.
You see, the McCoy mine where the video was filmed is located in Lander County. And from what I can—
Flooding in the desert? Buddy, when the dude was in the cave, there was literally flood water stuff in there.
And find that area is quite prone to flooding. So it's entirely possible that someone dumped their sneaker collection in the middle of nowhere to get rid of it, only for it to be carried in the abandoned mine with rainwater.
Hey!
A mountain lion could have moved in later, which would explain the bones. The only proof I have of this theory is that the ground in the deepest part of the mine is extremely wet and has water—
That's exactly what I said!
flow marks leading into it. Other than that, it's pure speculation. That said, another potential explanation for both the bones and the shoes is that Connor placed them there himself in hopes of creating a viral video.
Facts.
People on the internet have pointed out that the bones in the video are a bit too
Matter of fact, that's exactly what happened. Yep, you hit the nail on the head right there. You know exactly what happened. This kid went to his grandpa's house. He noticed that his grandpa had an insane old collection of dusty shoes he don't do nothing with no more. So he got them all, dumped them in the cave to make video. You right, bro.
clean for something left in a muddy cave by a predator. Some have also claimed that a few of the bones look like they're inorganic fabrications. Another inconsistency in Connor's video is that he and his group keep claiming that all the shoes in the pile are kid-sized.
There's no adult shoes in there.
Oh, you just gave it away.
He even mentioned that in the video's title, which reads, "Kids' shoes and bones found in abandoned mine." Now, while that makes an already creepy situation even more disturbing, it's simply not true. There are plenty of adult-sized shoes visible in this pile. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll ever know what happened here for sure.
I think he got it. Chat, y'all think it was set up? Type 1, you think it was set up? That might have been set up, bro.
It's been 6 years since the video was uploaded, and as I mentioned earlier, Connor has vanished completely from the internet ever since.
Hey, come on, man.
Play War Thunder
Bro,
now.
I'm not
Join
playing
millions of
War
players
Thunder,
across the
bro.
globe in massive battles on
Please!
aircraft and helicopters.
Action Adventure Twins is a YouTube channel run by brothers James and Edward. The duo has been exploring dangerous and cramped caves since early 2020. Yet, despite their combined experience, one of them almost lost his life back in 2022.
Huh?
In January of that year, the two decided to explore the popular Petty John's Cave in Georgia. They had already explored parts of this maze-like cave multiple times before, and had even found an underground waterfall during one of their expeditions. Put simply, they were pretty confident in their ability to navigate through this cave.
Bro.
But unlike their previous ventures, this time they were going to tackle one of the hardest sections, the aptly named Nervous Breakdown, referring to how cavers feel when going through it.
Then why do it? Why do it? Won't you get a boat or something? Won't you go fishing?
Things started off just as expected, with the pair going through the narrow and claustrophobic entrance to reach the first open area of the Petty John's Cave.
Dude, I physically cannot believe people do this. I can't believe it. I mean, bro.
Whoa, entrance room.
They're brave. No, this is not bravery. No, this is not bravery. I fear this is not bravery. This is, I'm missing survival instinct. You know what's bravery? A kid goes missing in the cave somewhere and you go in there to try to rescue him. That's bravery. Just going in here to do it? No, you got me messed up.
However, it didn't.
Don't even care! You literally don't care that if you slip, you gone. What was down there? It's more mud and rocks, bud. I could have told you that and I never went in there.
Decisions he'd ever make.
He did?
Because after descending for a few minutes, Edward called for his brother, only to be met with complete silence.
I found a rope.
Where you going?
In other words, Edward was now lost in an unknown section of the cave without any means of contacting his brother. At first, he tried to stay calm and continued his descent, hoping to find James before long. However, after staying separated for over 30 minutes, the realization set in.
30 minutes?
He knew panic was the fastest way to make a bad situation worse, but at this point, he couldn't help but feel a growing sense of unease.
James! Oh. It's just a jumbo maze. We should have never split up.
You should never went to the cave to start with!
After calling out to James many times with no luck, he decided to retrace his steps and find the way back. Unfortunately, he had underestimated the difference.
Yeah, why do you think you don't ever see animals down here? Because even animals are smart enough to realize, I'm not gonna go down there. I ain't never seen a rat, nothing this far into a cave. Nothing. Because even they know that I'm not about to go in there.
Passages and jagged walls made it impossible to tell where he had come from.
Dude.
To top it all off, his situation was getting worse with each step he took. If he went the wrong way, he could easily wedge himself into a passage too tight to escape, or worse, plunge into a hidden drop-off. This is the true horror of caving. Even if he didn't injure himself, he could have just as easily wandered around aimlessly until his body. The two stayed together for the rest of the expedition and made it out alive without any major injuries. They're still exploring caves on YouTube, but now...
They still go in caves after that? Alright, bro.
With a lot more caution.
I just don't understand. Bro, ain't no way I'm getting an ad for this right now. Bro, can I skip it?
Great ideas can come from anywhere.
Please?
With Wix.
Thank you.
In January of 2014, a group of cave explorers decided to conquer the Lost John's Cave in Lancashire, England. It's a vast cave network that spans a length of nearly 3 miles, or 4.8 kilometers. The known deepest section of this cave also goes down a staggering 690 feet, or 211 meters. Most members of this group had been told to squeeze through. But when the situation seemed hopeless, one of the members had an idea that ended up saving Bob's life. Instead of pushing forward, the members behind him tried pulling him back.
It took y'all that long to try that? Buddy, that'd have been my first thought.
And it worked. And him and the 2 members who pulled him back had crawled for another 3 hours to get out of the cave from a different exit.
That is crazy.
This incident also left him traumatized to the point where you can't even watch this video without becoming anxious. From what I can find, he scaled back on caving and picked up a much safer hobby and
wow, so he's smart. See, usually you hear stories like this, not just with cave diving, but like skydiving or just other extreme stuff. They'll get snapped up real bad, spend 3 years in a hospital, and as soon as they get out, they'll go start again. Bro actually learned his lesson, now he's just riding bikes. Everybody should be like this guy. Like, don't that look so much more pleasant, man?
cycling, and now appears to be doing just fine.
Blake's got a birthday cake milkshake from Zaxby's on his birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
A motorcycle.
You ain't getting no motorcycle.
On the 7th of September 2024, the action-adventure twins YouTube...
You're back again? Wasn't this the same people in the other one?
Channel posted a video exploring a mysterious cave someone found on their property. They've learned their lessons since and approached this one with far more caution. But with an entrance as life-threatening as this one, even the best precautions could have proven to not be enough.
Ain't no way,
Alright,
bro.
so the guy dropped us off halfway up the hill.
Busty father with the 10, get the thank you, Busty father.
Who's been down this thing, but we were at the cave. He says he threw a rope down it with a rock and it was 200 feet deep before it stopped. So we got this stick here. We're gonna see if our rope reaches. It's still, oh.
You ain't gonna go in there.
You were right, it kept going.
This alone is enough to terrify most people, with one person stating, "This channel has given me a new fear about walking in the woods. The fact that you could just slip and fall down a hole
Dude,
like
that is true. Imagine you're randomly walking through the woods and there's something like this there and you fall. There's nothing you could do.
It's still, oh.
People with one person could just slip and fall down a hole like that is insane. Now anytime I go anywhere, I wonder how many massive voids are right below my feet that I could fall into at any moment.
Facts.
But that didn't deter Edward and James.
Of course it didn't.
They quickly secured their rope to a nearby tree and began descending into the steep cave.
Of course they did.
What they found inside was nothing short of breathtaking. That tiny opening gave way to a vast chasm.
That is, dude, that is insane.
Oh, wow. Yeah. This is a big one, man.
However, before they could fully take in the beauty of the cavern, things took a dark turn. Just seconds into the cave, the two discovered what looked like human remains scattered throughout.
That's comforting. Human bones, huh?
Look how big they are.
Dude, look behind you. There's like a little shrine.
Bro, come on, man. You wouldn't be that casual about it.
Them. There's like, oh, that's a cranium.
Buddy, you would not be this casual.
Dude, is that a human? Nah, I don't know. It's awfully round.
Yeah, that looks human, man.
That doesn't necessarily make, I don't know. I'm not a bone expert.
From there, they continued exploring the cave as it kept getting bigger the further they went into it. They also discovered old caving equipment like ropes and harnesses already secured to the walls, a detail that only deepened the mystery surrounding the bones they had found earlier.
That is,
if they
so
did
somebody was there forever ago doing this. That is so crazy that they're not even the first people to be in this thing. Somebody like 50 years ago came in this cave, bro.
A detail that only deepened the mystery surrounding the bones they had found earlier.
Insane.
If they did belong to a person, as the two suspected, it was possible they belonged to a previous explorer. This explorer likely had an accident and died in the cave without ever making it out.
That can't be true because they're all piled up on like a little rock.
On their way in, they did find scattered bones right below the entrance.
Oh, never mind. GG.
These were likely the remains of people who accidentally fell into the otherwise unassuming
No way.
However, the bones they found further inside were too far from the entrance to have belonged to someone who simply fell in.
Yeah, see, that's
it's
what I was
also
saying.
possible that these remains belonged to the victim of a deranged killer. Someone who either had ended a person's life within the cave, or maybe threw the person into the hole and later dragged their body further into the cave. Some people, however, weren't convinced and accused the brothers of faking the whole thing, especially since the way Edward and James handled some of these remains felt a bit too casual. That said, while YouTubers faking these finds to get a viral video isn't uncommon, this one turned out to be true. The video received several comments from experts confirming that these remains were indeed real and human, with one such person writing, "My girlfriend and I are watching from Canada. We're both paramedics, definitely a human femur and a human cranium." But this raised an even bigger question. When did the owner of these bones pass away?
It had to be a long time ago if they're stacked there like that.
If they disappeared into the cave in the last few decades, this discovery could end up cracking an unsolved case. I ended up contacting the action-adventure twins to see what they had to say or if they had made any police reports afterwards. We ended up contacting the authorities about the bones.
Cap.
They were determined to be human, and were apparently a Native American that either slipped and fell into the pit cave or was thrown in there after death and are 2,000 years old.
2,000 years old?!
That these bones belong to someone more recent, the despair of whoever ended up in that cave alone 2,000 years ago is just as impossible to ignore.
Dude, the world is so crazy, chat. Say that is real. The world is so crazy that this same cave, somebody was just out walking 2,000 years ago and fell in there.
Ended up in that cave alone 2,000 years ago
Floating
is just
door
as
with 10,
impossible
get
to
the
ignore.
W floating
They likely
door.
fell into the cave, somehow survived the fall, and ended up starving to death while looking for a way out.
That's insane.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with
Chat,
it.
that's
You see,
crazy.
we test.
Type one if you're in a cave right now.
On October 28, 2004, 50-year-old...
Ooh, I know exactly what this is. I don't even know if I can show this. This dude dead. I already know this one.
Australian airline pilot and scuba diver David John Shaw broke the world record for the deepest successful dive in history.
No, I literally know exactly the story. This dude, he went to go set the diving world record, and while he was at the bottom of like a cave, he found a body down there, and then he went down there a while later to retrieve it, and then he died retrieving it.
He achieved this by reaching a depth of 270 meters in Bushman's Hole, one of the deepest freshwater caves in the world.
Yo, floating door
The sole
with
purpose of this
20
dive was to break the
floating door
record.
Y'all say spoil this happened years ago, bruh. You can't spoil something that happened in real life. W floating door for real. Thank you, floating door.
However, when he reached the bottom, he found something that stopped him in his tracks. He found the body of Dion Dreyer, a 20-year-old scuba diver who died in that cave 10 years ago. Since humans start sinking after a certain depth, Dion's body never floated back to the surface.
This one's sad,
Given the
bruh.
extreme difficulty and danger of diving this deep, any plans to retrieve his body were also cancelled at the time of his death. However, a plaque in his name was installed near the diving point of Bushman's Hole, which is how Dave knew what he was looking at. After staring at the body in shock for a few seconds, Dave immediately got closer and tried to retrieve Dion. Unfortunately, after a decade in the water, his tanks were firmly stuck in the mud. More importantly, Dave had already spent too much time at that depth. Staying any longer would have been fatal. So he decided to tie a line to Dion's body and return to the surface with the newfound information.
Wasn't very steep. And when I saw the body over to my left, I thought, oh, that's the end of going deep. So just tied my line to it.
Dude, it's so crazy, bro.
Well, we won't discuss that. So I just flipped my line.
The news of Dion's body being discovered spread quickly, eventually culminating in Dave talking to his parents and promising to retrieve it. After a couple months of preparation, the next dive was scheduled for January 8th, 2005. Unfortunately, Dave's heroic attempt to bring closure to Dion's parents ended in a catastrophe far worse than anyone could have imagined. Cave diving, aka underwater cave exploration, is far more dangerous than regular spelunking. The divers have to manage their oxygen levels at all times, avoid often sharp rock
and y'all think just normal caving's crazy? Doing it underwater is absolutely insane.
And explore the cave system in a far darker environment.
Like legitimately the worst thing in the world.
Flashlights aren't as effective underwater,
and people just do it.
All while making sure they don't get lost. Add in the immense pressure of 270 meters of water above, it becomes an almost insurmountable challenge, one that only a handful of people on the planet are capable of overcoming. So, everything needed to be perfect for Dave's operation to succeed. He worked with police divers, the defense force, and medics to ensure everything went smoothly, and they planned the dive second by second. According to the plan, Dave would use the line he tied earlier to reach Dion's body. After cutting it loose and putting it in a special body bag, he would begin his descent. This descent would have taken around 12 hours to avoid
12 hours just to get to the bottom, bro. 12 hours of swimming just to get to the bottom. Yo, floating door with another 10. W floating door for real.
Decompression sickness. So instead of holding on to Dion's body the entire time, Dave would pass it along to his longtime friend Don Shirley at 220 meters. Don would then hand it over to support divers located at various depths and keep checking on Dave for any issues. Sadly, this is not how it went. An hour and a half after the dive began, the surface crew received an ominous message from the support divers, claiming that they hadn't seen any activity from Dave or Don. Shortly after, another message reached the surface. This one was from Don, stating that he's seeing Dave in the distance, and he's not moving.
Don's okay.
Don's okay.
Dave's not coming out.
Dude, imagine! Imagine being the second dude to the bottom on the line. You're like, wow, this dude is dead. I gotta pass up a message up the line. We gotta tell people up top that he dead, bruh. Could you imagine? R.I.P. Dave, dude.
While this message was making its way to the surface, Don tried to reach Dave himself. He exceeded his target depth, which resulted in his rebreather controller imploding. This also led to him suffering from oxygen poisoning and vomiting while 220 meters under the water. Fortunately, he managed to keep hold of the line and was eventually pulled out of the water still breathing. Dave, however, didn't make it. But when rescue teams pulled out his body, they made a shocking discovery. Dion's body was attached to the recovery line as well.
Yep, he still got the body.
Following the recovery, investigators looked at the footage captured by the waterproof camera mounted on Dave's head. This is what they saw. Though I should mention, I couldn't find the raw footage from that camera. The only clip of it online is narrated by Don himself, Dave's best friend who we just talked about, who almost died trying to save his life. The footage shows Dave moving alongside the line to find Dion's body, and then trying to put it in the bag. Unfortunately, this is where the plan started falling apart. Dion's
It is action. See, now that right there, that's brave right there.
Body was unexpectedly loose from the mud and was moving around uncontrollably. Dave tried to complete his mission despite this, only to end up getting tangled in the line.
This line is just getting everywhere because this body is floating.
Dude, imagine you're so dude, and you get tangled.
It's not stuck. Everything's moving. Right, light gets caught on the line there. Move it out of the way. Still got a nice bright light.
All this effort
He got tangled, that's how he died? Yeah, he got tangled.
caused him to neglect his gauges, resulting in Dave feeling the effects of nitrogen narcosis, which include poor judgment, trouble concentrating, and reduced muscle and nerve function. Put simply, he lost everything he needed to survive at that depth. He tried to cut the tangled line, but the lack of coordination made it near impossible. As he was struggling to stay conscious, the last thing he saw was the terrifying view of Dion's lifeless face mask staring back at him. Shortly after this, Dave passed away. The only silver lining was that the tangled line kept Dion's body close to Dave, allowing him to successfully complete his mission by recovering the body, only at the cost of his own life.
R.I.P. Dave, man. He got the body, though. He did what he was gonna do. Yo, happy 25th birthday, Kylie. R.I.P. Dave, chat. R.I.P. Ski, man. He went down there to get the body. You know, he got the body still, though. R.I.P., man.
Woman named Kelly from North Carolina.
GG, it's fake.
And it says that her brother Rick has experienced paranormal activity in his home for the last couple of years.
So my brother has poltergeist.
Okay, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Everywhere he's gone, we've now come to find out.
What is that? Jimmy, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Though, appreciate that. Thank you.
Attached to something I have.
I'll look it up. Thank you.
Something he has. That's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Take a picture of it. I'll look
You're
it up.
lucky I'm in the car with him. He lives alone and has started to get poltergeists. And the mediums that he had come in said it's because he has something in his possession that's haunted. But he.
Come on, man. Ghost with the 5 gifted. Thank you.
He has no idea what it is and he can't find it.
Kelly's brother has even recorded some very strange activity on the security camera in his home.
Yo, appreciate that raid. Only one. Wow, a ghost orb. No! No! Someone was simply in there and they opened the door. This dude recorded this thinking people was going to believe it. Bro, you're literally in the other room and you open the door. What?
Now, at first, we see just some so-called, quote, ghostly orbs,
that's dust
which,
action.
let's be honest, that's probably just dust.
Thank you.
But then a door mysteriously just opens on its own.
And somebody was in there and they opened it, or it was fishing string.
And then, creepiest of all, some strange dark mist or shadow just seems to float right across the living room.
That's legitimately like edited in, and I'm giving them too much credit for that. That's probably just something with the camera.
But did you hear it? There's something even weirder in this video that was pointed out by video commenters. But I'll let Kelly explain.
The comment section is insane and made this video so much more freaky. Right when the first orb comes, whether it's dust
You're not even scared, though.
or not, it doesn't matter. There is a groan. My brother is sleeping. This is very late at night, so enjoy and listen for the groan.
Now, I've
You don't
reduced
think it could have been him groaning in his sleep or something?
some of the background noise in the clip, and I've enhanced the audio just slightly to make it easier to hear. Otherwise, the audio is untouched. So, listen closely. Kelly's brother has
That
also...
literally sounded like a car going down the highway. That literally sounded like a car driving down the highway, bro. Hello?
experienced other weird things, like taking a picture of an unexplained shadow figure that seems to just occasionally hover above his stairs in midair. One day,
That is the most obviously edited shadow I've ever seen in my life. This could not be more obviously edited in.
hover above his stairs in midair. One day, Rick hears the door slam while he's in his bedroom, so he takes out his phone and starts filming. But he's really just hoping it might just be his little cat Felix making some noise.
Felix.
Goes with a 5.
Felix.
Was there supposed to be something there? What was that?
Felix. Felix.
Nothing was there. Fishing string. Tanner's pantaloons with the 5 gifted. Thank you.
Notice that just before the door slams, a shadow seems to suddenly appear.
No, that's just like a dresser in the corner. When he moved to the right, it picked up the dresser in the corner or something. Yo, typical Kate with the 20 gifted. Yo, give me some W's for typical Kate with the 20 gifted. Thank you.
In the crack of the door.
No, I haven't. Appreciate
now,
you,
obviously,
real.
if the video was being faked, this could be a person. But weirdly, the shadow doesn't seem to have legs or any bottom half at all. So it's months later, and Kelly says that her brother was at home just working at his computer.
Somebody said, who believes this? You would be surprised. There has been people legitimately get mad at me because they claimed I ruined ghost videos for them by pointing out how it's obviously faked. How are you mad at me for just showing you what you're watching, like what you're seeing is fake? Like, why are you wanting to willfully live and just, why? Like, people legitimately mad. Like, actually mad for real.
And then, this happens.
That's literally somebody closing a blind in the other room. Bro, what you mean, man?
Notice that a strange dark shadow seems to completely block out the light as it passes through the hallway.
I don't know who this dude is. Not Nuke, of course. The person in this house doing this. This is like this is the most low effort attempt at faking a ghost video I've ever seen. Can you do something more than closing curtains and slamming doors? Everybody knows that there was someone in here that closed it.
Before another door nearby just slammed shut violently. Now, it should definitely be noted that Kelly's brother Rick doesn't want any sort of fame or notoriety for his videos. In fact, he doesn't even have a TikTok account of his own.
I fear that doesn't matter. He's letting her do it instead.
For his videos. In fact, he doesn't even have a TikTok account of his own.
Bro.
As for Kelly, his sister who posted the videos, she also has made it quite clear that she has no interest in becoming a, quote, ghost channel.
It doesn't, okay, you don't want to become a ghost channel. That doesn't matter. This would help you no matter if you want to become a ghost channel or not. It gives you free views no matter what. You can pivot it to something else.
Not the forefront leader in all things ghost videos. My brother has a few scary videos I thought I'd post. I am not going to be the person you go to for ghost content.
I am totally fine with being your source, by the way. Anyway, so what do you think about the strange paranormal activity in Rick's home? Let me know down in the comments.
I think, man.
A quick look around. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Rianne Maldonado recently sent me a very strange video that is like something right out of a horror movie. Now, Rianne works as a psychic medium, so she is no stranger to the paranormal or the supernatural. But one day, while her family is relaxing at home and watching TV, something happens that even freaks her out.
What?
Rianne says that her 2 youngest daughters have taken an interest in hairstyling, so they will often have their styling mannequins downstairs. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
I'm sure they did.
Everything makes sense. And you're going up what they call the bridge. You're doing this outing, and this is good. And the next one, well, it's not quite as good.
Somebody's crouching behind the couch and turning it.
Makes sense too, but you know, you've already paid for the next one, so.
Yeah. Okay, Bubba.
You do that one.
The bridge, it's a metaphor. Your spirituality, your relationship to others. The person is supposed to become more able as they go up the bridge.
Here's another opinion I'm going to say, chat. If ghosts are real, people who try to prove ghosts being real by making the videos saying that they are have done ghosts such an injustice that it's entirely hard to believe that they're real, even if they are real. Because, like, you sure don't know how to make a proof video. Like, why didn't you? I mean, honestly.
And then there are the casinos operating cases and taking this as spiritual beings. That's the soul of the person.
No one in the room even notices as the creepy head of the styling mannequin seems to just slowly turn to look at the family. But it doesn't stop there. The head not only turns, but seems to slowly glance back and forth to take a good look around. Finally, the mannequin head makes such a rapid movement that even the entire family notices.
This dude just added me and said, I make $560K a year. Thoughts on that? No, nobody cares. Congrats, bud. Even if you ain't lying. You're rude. No, it's rude to come in here and at me multiple times saying I make $560K a year. Like, what? You know what's crazy? On top of that, you're lying because the last time you typed was on 7/17 and you added me twice that day too saying I make $400K per year. Thoughts on that? So in the span of 3 days, you went from $400K a year to a $160,000 raise. Yo, Big Papa with the 5, thank you. Who bro think he, Chad, what's bro here flexing? Who you here trying to flex on, Bubba? What you do a backflip? Oh, he makes $500K a year. Like what? Yo, Ren with 5,000 bits. Hey, Case, hope you're having a good day. I haven't watched your streams as much recently. I want to ask you how I can grow my Twitch channel based on your experience. I'm struggling to grow it despite posting clips and buying a brand new RTX 5090 PC. Ooh, see, that's where you went wrong. You went and spent a whole bunch of money on equipment. Nah, it ain't about the equipment, man. You could be in there with a little 1976 webcam and a laptop. But if you're posting clips and stuff, everything from that point's outside of your hands. You done everything you can do. All you got to do is wait for one of them to hit. That's all you can do is keep putting them out there. And if one of them hits, one of them hits. If it don't, it's GG. You know? What? Yo, Adam just donated 1,000 bits, which is the dev of Scrutinize, by the way. Fun fact, when I was younger, I used to go ghost hunting all the time and had all the equipment. I even have a YouTube channel of all of it that no one will find. That's insane. But the question is, did you see anything paranormal? Yo, happy 29th birthday, Typical Kate. Thank you. No, I seriously need to know. Adam, did you ever experience anything paranormal? Like, no joke. Like, for real. Did you for real? With the ghost box, yeah. Well, see, that's the ghost box. Yo, Adam, I fear that the ghost boxes are a scam. Those things just pick up radio waves and it plays random stuff on the radio when it comes through. But those spirit box things are a scam because it just taps into radio waves and it pops up a random voice every now and then. It's like, oh, it said hi, when it's just like a little snippet from a song. Adam, no. I still do want to get one, though. I do want to get one of them spirit box things, though. No joke. Yo, Deadly Mistakes with the 10. Thank you.
And understandably, they just kind of freak right out.
Here's clip 2. My little girl jumped off the couch, ran over to me. I'm frantically telling my husband, oh my God, she just looked at me. My daughter's...
Well, what's he going to do about it? If it's a ghost, what's he going to do? Go throw hands with it?
Her mouth. I'm like, oh my God.
You know somebody's under there, Bubba.
He's looking behind. There's nothing there.
Cap!
I'm covering my face like, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. And now I'm gesturing at the living room camera, saying, get your phone. You've got to look at this. You've got to look at that footage.
Rianne Maldonado tells me that they checked behind the couch and the counter, but they found nothing.
But here's the thing, Nuke. I can't believe them, though. I don't know these people. I simply do not believe this goober looked down. I can't believe it.
Explain the strange movements of the mannequin head. So just what is happening here?
It was their cousin down there twisting the mannequin.
Child's play. A young woman named Stephanie posted a cute video of her toddler just playing around, crawling over their couch and having fun. Later, she posts her video to the internet so her friends and family can watch her son play.
Here we go again with another baby video. Ghost in the corner. There's a ghost in the corner. I see a ghost in the corner. In the corner, there's a ghost, okay? There's a ghost in the closet. And then everybody's supposed to believe it. Bro, don't nobody care what a little 2-year-old kid got to say about a ghost. J Mark with the 5, thank you.
Then, viewers begin to notice something in the video that gives them the chills.
Oh, did they? What'd they notice? What is a LG UHD AI TV? What is a AI TV? What? What is that? What? What am I looking at? Oh, you mean the obviously edited in face that appears under the bed over here? That's bad CGI? Yeah, okay. That is the fakest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see it?
No.
Viewers spot some strange little figure peeking around the baby's playpen, right next to the floor. Stephanie says that she never noticed this little figure before she posted the video and viewers mentioned it. She says that no other children were anywhere around.
Okay, so you know what? It's not CGI. Since she said there was no other children here, that's another kid peeking around the corner. You have to assume that everybody's lying because they usually are.
And she has no idea who this little...
Yeah, that's legitimately like his sister or something.
...figure is. But if you notice, her child starts to head into the room. Then he exits quickly. But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just who or what is this? You decide. Next up, here's a creepy video filmed by a woman named Nicole of her young son Hendrix. Now, what is really odd here is that the little boy seems to actually react to something that we can't see.
Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is, buddy. Let me guess, you see a demon in the corner.
When little baby Hendrix opens the door, a creepy voice seems to whisper, "Yes." And the little boy just shuts the door in the spirit's face and nopes his way right back out of there.
He didn't even notice
Shocked
nothing.
and slightly amused viewers of the clip decided to add their own subtitles, which actually sound pretty accurate. Just listen.
Oh my goodness, the amount of delusion that whoever added these subtitles on here, that is the most unbelievable delusion I have ever heard in my life. I'm so sure this little kid still wearing diapers is saying, "Wait, I want you to hear this." That's somebody mad at a video game in there. That's literally somebody in the house playing a video game and they're mad. Chat, don't even read the subtitles.
So did the little boy hear the voice of a spirit? And did he indeed just say nope to a ghost? Tell me what you think. Before we move on to the next video,
Jinxie?
if you
low-key sound like Jinxie in there getting mad at a game yelling.
see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
That literally did sound like Jinxie in there yelling.
Now, these are just some quick clips of people who claim to have caught some very unusual paranormal activity around their home. But as always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Thank you.
So, late one night, a man named John hears strange movements coming from his bedroom down the hall. John says that he has experienced some strange events in his house.
I'm sure John
So he
has.
begins filming as he peeks inside his bedroom. What he captures chills him to his core.
Man, come on,
Ideas can
bruh!
come from anywhere. With Wix,
That's somebody in your house with a mask on.
In the room, 2 mirrors are facing each other, but only one of the mirrors reflects a strange, horrifying face.
That's somebody with a mask on!
John turns, but there's just nothing there.
Nobody that would be recording would see that in their mirror, and if it was truly real, be that calm when they saw that. I promise you.
Next up, a man is renovating his new house, but as construction continues, it starts to seem like something in the house is not so happy with all the new changes.
I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
As the man peeks into one of the rooms, the shadowy figure of what looks like a small child seems to suddenly appear.
That just looks like something in there.
Lurking in the corner. Not surprisingly, the guy decides to just get out
It
of
was
it.
literally whatever's on the floor right there. It's fell over now.
As the man peeks into one of the rooms, the shadowy figure of what looks like a small child seems to suddenly appear, lurking in the corner. Not surprisingly, the guy decides to just get out of there.
I don't think it's happy we're here.
You don't think what's happy you're there?
Holy, dude, there's...
In this next creepy clip,
Bro, come on, man.
a guy named Frank claims that one night he spotted something very strange behind a shelf in his living room. He grabbed his phone and began recording. Frank films something, making odd movements as it slowly...
Yeah, there's somebody behind there. It's just that simple!
disappears right in front of his eyes. A Michigan woman says that recently very odd things have been happening around her home.
Yeah, okay.
She says that the bizarre incidents have even begun to upset her loyal dog, Gunther.
Forget you and that dog.
Okay, I'm so crazy, right? Here you go. Baby is terrified. Hold on.
Dude, this is simply just another person in the house making noise. This low-key looks like the scrutinized house layout a little bit. Besides the door, well, never mind, it looks nothing at all like it, never mind. Yeah, I like that you're going to this length to fake this video to where you're willing to scare your dog because of it. Good job, ma'am.
I know. You're okay. You're okay. I know. God, I'm like shaking.
The woman says that she believes that the strange poltergeist
That dog ain't standing on business either.
activity started after she purchased an antique necklace at an estate sale.
What?
She says she recently got rid of that necklace. The House of Hurt and Pain. The ghost hunting team Soul Seekers Paranormal sets out to investigate the House of Hurt and Pain, located in Abington, Massachusetts.
Dude, speaking of this, you don't know the dumbest. Oh, dude, I don't look through social media much, but every now and then I'll look through Twitter. I think I blocked this person. Apparently, there's some guy who was traveling across the country with like the Annabelle doll or something, died with it in his possession. Or something like that. And this dude literally added me and said, Case, how do you explain this? He died. And he just happened to have the doll with him. Like, what do you mean?
Their last name was Hurt. That's how we got the name Hurt.
You're gonna sit here and at me talking about explain this. Yeah, he died, and he just so happened to have a haunted doll in his possession. So according to you, if you got a haunted doll in your possession, you ain't gonna die unless it's because of the doll. I'm about to go buy me a haunted doll then if I can't never die unless the doll kills me. Go at me, talk about explain this like you got some, oh, this is it right here. Like what? Yo, Annabelle and Ollie with the gifted thank you.
Soul Seekers Paranormal sets out to investigate the House of Hurt and Pain, located in Abington, Massachusetts.
They lived here. Their last name was Hurt. That's how we got the name Hurt. And the current last name of the new owner is Pain. So it's Hurt and Pain. It's a play on words.
The old farmhouse was built in the late 1800s, and it is known that at least 4 people have passed away inside the house. And maybe more.
We do know for certain that 4 people have died in this house. 1 during the Great Depression. I haven't gotten the backstory in the other one, and then the other 2 were the previous owner's parents.
The house is believed to be haunted by multiple ghosts, including a dark, sinister spirit referred to only as Ed. Soul Seekers Paranormal are joined by Matt, Lisa, and the current homeowner, Steven, as they begin their investigation downstairs in the old Hurt and Pain farmhouse.
Ed?
Almost immediately, things start to get a little spooky.
And there's also one in Dorothy's room.
I heard that too. Yeah.
The group hears a loud thump coming from a nearby room that was once the bedroom of Dorothy.
Yo, chat, when did everybody start using like these clip-on mics? The quality is so much better when there's just a mic on the camera. Why does everybody use these now? I feel like back in the day when people was vlogging and stuff, just the mic that you have on the camera sounds a million times better than these. I feel like your shirt rubs against it and all that. I don't know.
Group hears a loud thump coming from a nearby room that was once the bedroom of Dorothy, an elderly woman who passed away inside the house. Then, as they all head upstairs to investigate the rest of the home, things start to get really weird. Each team member sits in a different room upstairs as they film with
so they think they're ghost adventures. Okay.
Thermal camera.
Where's
now,
that
it should be
David
noted
at?
here that with the thermal camera, humans appear in warmer tones of red and yellow, but cold objects appear as blue and white. As the guys film, they catch something downright creepy.
Oh, it's a body camera?
You
Well, it's still same thing though. It's still a thing.
Just don't fit right. We deserve better.
Right?
Now, if you get the chance to actually show...
Yo, that's crazy, Adam, and you lying, Adam. Not gonna lie. You ain't had no... Adam, you live in Alaska. There ain't no ghost in Alaska, Bubba. Okay? Thank you for the 2,000 bits, though.
No.
I don't know if I'm seeing things, so I'm like getting tired, but I could have sworn I saw like a shadow on the wall in front of me. Like directly in front of Matt's left, like where that picture is on the wall. It was directly to Matt's left.
Right here?
Yes, that wall right there.
Whoa.
You didn't move.
Whoa.
What?
Something that looks like a featureless face and head seems to peek out of a room and look right at Matt. The head can't be seen by the naked eye, but the thermal camera picks up its cold blue temperature.
Yo, deals with the fight, thank
note
you.
that anything warm like a human being would show up as red, but whatever this strange face is a very pale, cold blue. Now, researcher Corey is actually sitting in the same room where the head just peeked out, but he caught nothing on film and didn't really see anything. But just a minute later, as Corey films in that
So
same
we can all just determine that the quality's unbelievably bad, and it's just a couple pixels moving around. That's all that is.
room, he accidentally catches something truly chilling.
If yes, can you confirm that device? Did Alan and I just see you?
See, you
Was
asking,
that your hand we just saw?
You asking too many questions now.
Trapped. It said trapped? Yes.
That was literally a producer tag at the start of a song. That's how I told y'all them spirit boxes work. Those spirit boxes literally use radio waves to capture stuff, and it captured the producer tag of the start of a song, and it put it in right there.
Who's trapped you here?
Is there a certain something or certain somebody that's keeping you stuck in this house?
Without even noticing.
What I miss? Man, come on, man.
Without even noticing, Corey films some dark mass that seems to appear in mid-air, drop to the floor, and quickly move out into the hall. Again, something strange has just materialized in that same room over the course of only a couple of minutes. But no one could see it.
Because it ain't there!
Seekers Paranormal only discovered this disturbing clip later while editing down their video footage. So did the team catch evidence of a real haunting at the old Hurt and Pain farmhouse?
No.
You decide.
No.
If you would like to watch this entire video, check out the channel Soul Seekers Paranormal NE. Mysterious creatures.
Uh-oh, hold up now. Some creature action?
A guy named Don Rivas says that he was working security at an Old Navy store when he noticed a man that seemed
The Old Navy ain't got no security. You already lying.
to be shoplifting.
You work security at Old Navy.
Security at an Old Navy store when he noticed a man that seemed to be shoplifting.
Bro, what?
But later, when Don watched the CCTV footage back, he noticed something in the video that totally freaked him out.
Look right here. Look right here. Right here. Look.
What?
Look, watch. What is that?
What is what?
What is that? And it's just gone, bruh. It's there, and now it's not.
That is legitimately a glitch in the camera. It just looks like a bunch of distorted pixels.
There, and now it's not, bruh. What is that? Bruh. What is that? What is that?
You ain't supposed to be drinking while you at work, bruh. Bro, you are not supposed to be drinking while you're at work. Especially you're a security guard. Dude.
So some sort of little, I don't know what that thing is, but it seems to appear and then disappear right behind the man's
come
leg.
on, bruh.
Viewers have speculated that the figure could be anything from a mischievous troll to even some sort of small demon.
Dude.
But what do you think?
It's there, and now it's not.
We know!
And now it's not, bro. What is that?
In this next clip, a woman in Compton, California says that one night her front door ring camera caught a very strange trespasser walking beside her house.
Chat. Like, these niggas don't even deserve an explanation because it's just, everybody just knows. I don't even have to say nothing. Dude!
The woman says she has no idea who or what this could be.
Oh, really?
But the footage has been causing a stir in the alien subreddits. So, is this an alien gray out taking a random stroll around the neighborhood?
No,
or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It's not even elaborate. It's just there.
You decide. Footprints. David from Oakland, California runs his own contracting business. But when he is hired to remodel a room where a 3-year-old girl tragically passed away in a fire, things get truly bizarre. Because of all the remodeling, the floor is covered in white drywall dust.
Don't do this.
David arrives at work one day to see this.
Okay, so my last video wasn't too long, so I didn't press a 10-minute icon yet. Anyways, I'm just getting into work, right? Nobody in this unit, I'm the only one besides the owner with the key. The owner lives all the way in New York. I'm in Oakland, California. So this unit had a fire a few years back. This was a little girl's room. This was her room. And I'm like well forward right now, I'm sorry. Like, crashed my bed, I've been chills, hair standing up on my arms. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the fuck I see on the ground.
Please tell me you didn't, dude. Was it bring your kid to work day when you did this, or is it summer break and you just decided, say, hey, come with me to work for a little bit and walk across this floor with your shoes off and I'm gonna bring you back home?
Those are not.
My next generation fab let its infinite short
come
is the
on,
short
bruh.
of the future. Future Kev is about the dead.
An adult sized footprint. 1 inch of the wall. This is where her bed was at, right here.
Yeah, but here's the thing, bruh. If her bed was over here, why's the foot's going all the way to the wall? Was the bed on the wall?
I talked to the owner, I video called him and everything. And I've been here and little kids laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside.
1v1 with the
Second
five
little-
thing.
and I felt something go like this in my ear. And yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet. And right here, but this really baffled me. Like I said, nobody else has the keys. There's no kids in here. I lock up everything. It's a 4-unit complex.
If you come into work and you saw something like this, you're literally calling the police if it's real.
Nobody's in here. Nobody's been in here. There's an alarm system. So we got paranormal activity. Look at these little feet. Look at these little cute little feet. If you're in here, ghosts, I mean no harm. I'm Uncle Dave. You call me Uncle Dave.
Huh?
For you. Okay? But yeah, I believe in ghosts. So
I can tell.
Yeah,
I can tell you believe in ghosts, Bubba.
Paranormal, share it on ghosts. But man, I work in every environment, even if it's haunted. You know? But yeah. You know? But
Let me guess, that was her saying hi.
yeah. Say something. You hear some ghosts or whatever, or capture ghost activity, share it, man. Okay. Peace out. God is love. See you later.
Now, David's video is already weird enough, but when he posts this video to the internet, his viewers notice.
You know what? You might be right for real. You actually might be right. I was giving him too much credit saying he brought his kid or something there, dude. You might be right. He probably actually did that, to be real with you. Look at the rest of these just sheep. Look at these sheep, dude. Look at this.
Something even creepier that David didn't even hear. At 1 minute and 58 seconds into the video, a soft female voice can be heard saying, "Hi."
Yeah. No.
That does not sound like a 3-year-old's voice, Bubba.
No.
It'd be like,
Then again, about 15 seconds later, as David signs off his video, the soft female voice is back, and it can be heard saying, "Bye."
God is love. See you later. See you later.
Now, David says that no one else was there with him, and it should be noted that David has never posted any paranormal video to his page before this. So did David encounter the ghost of the little girl who passed away in the fire in this room?
yeah, he was farting. Yeah, that's what it was. He was farting.
You decide. Cop out. Brothers Jake and Noah Bruce are investigating the old abandoned Liberty High School. And
Lord have
Jake and Noah
mercy.
Bruce are investigating the old abandoned.
Look at the size of that building.
Liberty High School in the small town of Ohio City, Ohio. The giant force.
Ohio City, Ohio. Man, guys, what should we name this little town right here? I can't think of nothing. Here comes Billy. I got it. Let's name it Ohio City. And they just went with it.
Story School was built in 1914 and is said to be haunted by multiple ghosts. Visitors claim to have seen several spirits, including the misty apparition of a young girl, a woman in white who roams the school hallways, and even the sinister, angry spirit of a man who took his own life right behind the school. So Jake and Noah find bits of paranormal evidence here and there, strange noises and weird voices on their spirit box.
Spirit box.
Dude.
That's somebody living in there, bro. You better get out of there.
That was boom, 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 boom. That was running. That was running. Dude. Dude.
So guys, we are going to... Has this been on? What was that?
Bro, what is y'all's footage?
What the actual...
Quit pointing the camera at yourself and point it where you think the noise is coming from.
They don't find much evidence of paranormal activity. But later, as the two brothers split up and Jake goes to do an EVP session in the school's basement, something happens that is absolutely terrifying. But it's not what Jake expects. Not at all.
It's gonna be somebody down there.
Say last word is that holiday rewind.
That's somebody.
Jake! Oh my God, Jake! Is that inside? Yeah. Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude. No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level. Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops.
You gonna go into an abandoned building that you ain't supposed to be in, then you gonna call the cops when something happens? Dude, what? What you calling the cops for? You heard a noise. Just leave.
Call the cops.
What are you? I don't understand what you're calling the cops on. Did you see a crime?
Call the fucking cops. Just get down. Turn the lights off.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in or around the abandoned school.
That was gunshots.
That most certainly was not gunshots.
Just get down. Turn the lights off.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in or...
Am I tripping?
Turn the lights off.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in...
That literally sounds like somebody hitting some metal.
Turn the lights off.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in or around the abandoned school.
That was gunshots. That was gunshots. Just sit down.
I still don't understand why you calling the police, bro. Just leave.
Turn the light off.
See, she ain't trying to deal with that. She's like, oh, here we go. 911, what's your emergency? You know?
At the old Liberty High School, there's shots fired. Please come here quick.
Okay, stand on line, babe. Are you guys in a safe spot right now, hiding?
Kind of, but not really.
I mean, these dudes acting like they getting hunted down by the boogeyman, and they saw somebody aim a gun at them.
No, we just heard the gunshots right outside, and I ran up here, and then we hear them entering. Or it sounds like it.
Okay, where does it sound like the shots came from?
Outside by the...
Great news! Now your account has a level.
and you get free daily cases
Bro,
for every
what
day.
is this?
The higher your level, the more and better cases you're going to get.
Yo.
So click the link in
On the north side.
Eventually, the local sheriff's department arrives on the scene to investigate.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up.
Pull stick.
God.
Thank you all. Yep. We go over here.
You guys armed at all?
No, we have nothing.
Are you the callers?
Yes, yeah, we are.
Yeah,
So what happened?
yeah, now you, yeah.
Well, we're in
back here.
We're in here filming a ghost video of all things.
You got 2-3 police cars out here in the middle of the night because you think you heard a gunshot in the distance. I remember when my next door neighbor's house got shot up in the middle of the night and nobody called the police.
And I was kind of standing down here in the
Because there was a police officer living in the house that got shot up. And he's like, whatever.
And it sounded like it had to have been like in this parking lot.
And you out here in abandonment calling these people out here when you got something going on.
Like 7 shots. So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard like rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call.
But now, this is when things get really weird. So Jake and Noah are outside.
Did they live? Yeah. Yeah, he lived. Showed me the bullet holes. Seen them. Crazy part is, I think the dude that did it out of jail now.
Static cameras are still in the school and are still filming as the policemen head inside. The officers don't find any armed gunmen, but they do find, something.
What?
Sheriff's Office, security here, make yourself known.
Why did you leave that camera pointing at the exit filming, bro? I'm angry. This video, not Nuke's whole video, but this specific video right here has made me angry. Let me guess, the police seen a ghost. Okay, I think this whole thing's fake now. Now I think even the cops are fake. Now I think I don't know any cops that's running around acting like that. We'd have heard a mag dump already.
I heard something, and then I literally saw.
Nah, ain't no way.
I saw.
Nah, ain't no way.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there. Are you serious?
For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What?
Let me just.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Man, get out of here. Dude, get out of here.
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like like that, along the, what would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway. And as I'm taking my light down, I see something go like dart across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck and leave.
United through the New Mexico EBGBs. Dan Bell and his friend Will travel the United States filming strange and abandoned places. One sweltering day as they are traveling through the New Mexico desert, they spot a rundown abandoned travel lodge and decide to take a look inside. But the old abandoned travel lodge turns out to be quite a bit more terrifying than Dan and his friend Will ever
What is that? Is that Slender Man?
expected. First, Dan almost steps on a coiled rattlesnake.
This is why you gotta be really careful out here.
Why?
Because right there, whoops, right there, is a rattlesnake.
Yeah, he's asleep.
And I didn't even see him before I actually stepped over him.
Without even realizing it, Dan had walked right by the snake earlier, but luckily just didn't get bit.
Walked right past him.
He's standing right over the top of him.
See my footprint right there. And he didn't rattle.
But little does
Bro,
Dan
he's
know that
asleep.
things are about to take a much more terrifying turn.
What?
There's wood floors.
Lord have mercy! They get worse every time! What happened here? What happened?
Dan feels a sting on the back of his head and turns around to find a huge angry swarm of African killer bees that have formed a hive inside the old travel lodge. The aggressive killer bees attack them en masse as Dan yells in pain. Dan and Will both run for the exit, with Dan frantically dropping his camera to the ground. Luckily, Dan and Will escape with some very severe and painful stings, but nothing too serious. The two guys wait a few hours and
ghost bees
until the bees calm down, and then Dan finally retrieves his camera and they hit the road again, happy to be far away from the angry swarm of African killer bees. Talking head. A young woman named Mara says that her aunt came to pick her up at her house one day and noticed the neighbor's little girl acting very strangely.
Where the f did she just go?
What you mean? She went in the house or dug down.
Where the f did she just go?
The young girl seems to be talking to no one.
Why is she filming? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Why are you filming that?
She strangely paces away, turns and nods, and talks again to whoever. As the woman pans her camera over to try to see
Somebody was there actually.
the girl is
Chat, somebody's behind this little flower pot. Look.
talking to.
You see that? Something poked out, so there's somebody else there too. You just can't see behind a flower pot. Look at this. Watch. See that? Something poked out right there. You see it?
Turns and nods, and talks again to whoever.
See that? Boom. That being said, that's probably just the camera glitching on the side of the flower pot, but still. Flower pot.
As the woman pans her camera over to try to see who the girl is talking to, the little girl just disappears from sight. Now, there is something in this video that some viewers believe make it even creepier.
What?
But did you see it? As the woman pans away from the girl right before she disappears, some pale, featureless little face
I been peeped at. What you talking about?
seems to peek out from behind one of the pots for just a fraction of a
Honestly,
second.
there's probably somebody sitting there on a rocking chair and they rock forward. No joke.
Now, some believe that this is even more proof that something spooky was going on here.
Or it's another person.
But then some believe that this could just be another kid that was hidden by the pot and who the little girl was talking to.
Literally, exactly.
No one is quite sure why the kid doesn't seem to have a face.
Because it's the
is
side of her head.
the real paranormal activity or just a kid acting a bit weird? Let me know what you think. Scurry videos. Now, if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you probably know that these are videos that are a little spooky.
Chat, look here. Chat, I'm gonna say, chat, ghosts ain't real, bro. They ain't real. They straight up just ain't real. They're just not. Because chat, literally, every single one of them can be explained. You know what I mean? Every one of the videos can be explained, dude. There's no way you can't. Because even, chat, picture it. Even if you run completely out of explanations as to what it could be, guess what? You can just say it's CGI. Straight up. Even if there's no, like, real explanation that you can see it being something real natural that happened, you can just say, oh, it's just edited. Wait, here's Zach's ghost story that he said he was going to tell us. 5,000 bits from Zach, W. Zach. Here's the first scary story I got. Not a ghost story, but kind of similar. Oh, this ain't the ghost story. A few years ago, I was leaving from my cousin's place when he was still married. At around 2 a.m., I saw something spiraling and bright green shoot up from my local college's agricultural field into the sky. Don't know what makes of it. Now, I may or may not have been indulging in the drink that night. I'll let you be the judge of that one. So, yeah, you was drunk and somebody was out there with a firework and they shot it up in the air. Zach, come on, cuh. You was drunk. I hope you wasn't driving, by the way, you said you was indulging in some drink and you was leaving your cousin's house at 2 a.m. You wasn't driving, was you? A jug of pepper spray? Yeah, they make them big ones. The big ones with the squirt cap on it. Yeah, like that bear spray action. Somebody run up on you. Hey, how you doing? Sprayed. I ain't taking no chances.
In this first video, an avid cave explorer on YouTube known by the channel name Exploring Abandoned Mines and Unusual Places is exploring
an
an
abandoned... That is a great name for a YouTube channel.
...in mine for the simple purpose of reviewing a flashlight.
Oh, how old is this Chilling Scares video? He sounds, wow, 4 years. Yeah, he sounds different.
During the video, you can hear as the explorer goes into detail about the flashlight and demonstrates its use in the mine he's exploring.
He's doing a hashtag ad for a flashlight in the middle of a cave.
However, while talking to the camera about both the mine and the flashlight he's reviewing, the explorer hears what he first thinks to be wind blowing through the mine. Though many believe the audio sounds like a very disturbing whispering or talking sound.
Huh?
Okay, this is a review and demonstration
Ain't nobody buying
the Through Night TN12 handheld flashlight that you see here. Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry.
I think you've went far enough. The flashlight looks like it's doing a pretty good job.
And like I said, this light has 5 levels. I believe it's on medium right now, which is level 3, so this would be high. and this would be turbo, which is True Night TN12 handheld flashlight.
Yep, that's going in the cart.
Medium seems to be the best one.
Do you see the amount of light that little flashlight gives off?
Not too bright, not too dim. And then you can see how big these timbers are. That's about almost a foot in diameter.
It's going down.
Timbers,
I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance.
You can see right here.
Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be. Oh, my bad. My bad. He said timber. I had to.
All of this rock. You can see right here where some of these boards are bending.
I did just hear some whisper at. Went to the direction of paranormal. It's fake. Now, if you see the butt naked dude run around a corner with a club, I'd be like, oh, whoa.
Stopped.
Roku Ads Manager puts Roku's reach within your reach.
You don't think that's
Sign
real?
up at ads.roku.com.
Are you tired of uncomfortable bras that dig, poke, and just don't fit right? Well, you deserve.
These next two videos come from the same exploring YouTube channel shown earlier.
I think I've seen this specific video before when I was a kid. I don't remember though.
This time, however, the explorer visits an abandoned, supposedly haunted mine in Nevada known as Horton Mine. The first time he visits, he claims to feel negative energy coming from the mine, and what he witnesses goes to support his claim.
I mean, I'd feel that too,
However,
looking at
with
that.
the popularity of the first visit, the YouTuber decides to visit the abandoned mine a second time, this time hearing something very disturbing. Here are both of those visits to the mine.
This the video when the chain starts swinging, ain't it?
Okay, here's a lower adit at the Victorine mine. I believe this was an older mine that once they dug the upper tunnels, this got incorporated into the same claim or whatever. Okay, we can go in here and just take a quick look. I don't think I'm going to explore this particular mine. There's a little bit too much water in here, and I know this mine is really old, but...
You're old! Don't talk about that mine like that!
I do see other footprints here in the mud, but I just don't think it's wise to go in here when there's water. Try to avoid this if I can. Yeah, this looks pretty sketchy. I'll go a few feet further in and check it out, but I think I'm going to pass on this.
Bro, there's going to be
This is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel.
Bro.
Here's a shot looking back towards the entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and
Bro said this is about as far as I'm gonna go. Next shot, he's 200 feet deep looking at the exit.
looking down the tunnel here.
Look at that chain!
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
Because it wants to? Hello?
Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm gonna head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet and too muddy.
You saw.
Obviously, something is making the chains.
I like how the thing stopping him from going farther in here is that it's too wet and too muddy. Like, okay, bud.
Swing. So, time to get the hell out of here.
Yo, Lid with the 5 and Taco with the 5, thank you.
Okay, the Horton mine still has some water coming out of it. You can see it kind of pulled up here outside, and here's the portal.
Have you ever heard of still water? Yeah, that's them brain-eating amoebas.
So, let's go check this out. See if it's any drier than it was a year ago when I was last here. Okay, I'm further in than I was a year ago. And that's how far I've come.
Why?
Okay, here's a final parting shot
Scotty with the 5.
of the Horton Tunnel. And there's the ore pass with all the cascading water. And what the f is that?
That's a radio or something.
I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and
see, now you just lying.
I'm getting out of here.
I don't like liars.
A man named Clem Schultz and his wife lived in Fairdale.
Oh my goodness, I know this video. This is that dude. Yo, this is that dude that didn't refuse to go to the basement. He said, forget it. I'm going to sit here and film this tornado killing me. Y'all remember this video? This dude literally filmed this tornado and until it got, he didn't even go to the base. He filmed it all the way till it got to his house.
Illinois during one of the most destructive tornadoes in the history of Fairdale. During the storm, Clem took a video from the top floor of his house as he saw the giant tornado get closer.
Bro, on the top floor!
Clem thought the tornado would miss his house, when in fact it was coming directly towards him, all while he was still recording. Unfortunately, Clem's wife would pass away because of the intensity of the tornado.
R.I.P. to his wife, bro.
While Clem would receive a terrible spine injury. The phone he took the video on was later discovered in the rubble of his home, and this is what the video was able to capture.
Like at some point, it's got to register like, oh. Like, wait a minute. I'm in danger here. Maybe I need to go to the basement. And I feel like I would be at that point right here. As soon as that light goes out, gone. He's still filming.
This next video
He didn't die either.
shows a man exploring the Paris catacombs, which is a place very well
Classic video.
known for causing people to get lost. They are essentially the most complex series of tunnels in the world.
Classic.
Definitely not somewhere you'd want to find yourself exploring without experience. The video shows this man getting lost and going into a full panic run as he doesn't know where to go to get out.
You know what's crazy, chat? They never disproved this video right here. I think this video is actually real, which is the craziest part. Like, some dude actually went into the Paris catacombs by himself, ran around, got lost, went crazy, and was never seen again.
Was never found, but his camera later was, with no trace of the guy.
It's very bizarre. These arrows point in a direction.
So how'd they get the video? You just blow in from Stupid Town, bud? Somebody else went in later and found it.
Occasionally also, he stops to photograph.
Bro thinks he fell into a black hole or something and it was unrecoverable. You're banned. Gracie with the 5, thank you.
Bones, which means that he's very, very deep inside the catacombs. So basically, he's filming what he's seeing very deep inside the catacombs, other than the point of view shots or pictures of human bones. The catacombs for centuries.
Man, it's so scary.
So it is possible with these paintings that we may be able to retrace his itinerary to some extent. After about 4, we hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened. He's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden,
he drops the camera.
We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened. He's frightened.
Taco with the fire.
Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs.
This is fake, but it's literally not fake, though. Like, it's not.
And all of a sudden...
Gone. You gotta think it's completely dark down there. You literally can't see nothing. He ain't got no flashlight, no nothing. Dropped his camera, gone.